It's going down like this, motherfucker.
This shit is crazy. The following
Nigga get mad. Say, motherfucker, what you mean you ain't gonna let me in this funky joint? Much money I done spent in here, nigga. I knew your mama when she was hoeing. Hump, baby. Shit, bet I do it over time. Say that, nigga. Shit. Bet the bar, off time. Shit, boy, I'm trying to make me some money. Boy, I'm hungry as a hog need. Slap Jesus. Shit, gotta be a Jesus, cause too many black folks.
For what he has, he says that the only for what he has, he says that the only way that we can solve our problem is to unite together among ourselves, among our own kind, clean ourselves up, rid ourselves of the evils that we've become addicted to here in this society, and try and
Yes, he destroy black boys. If you destroy him as a boy, he'll never become a man. Yes, he destroy black. Yes, he destroy. Yes, he destroy black. Yes, he destroy black boys. If you destroy him as a boy, he'll never become a man.
This ain't loud enough. I'm still trying. This ain't loud enough. I'm still trying.
I just left a light in this bitch. I'm finna hit the shop in this.
Fuck up, fuck up, fuck up.
Yeah, well. Gotta get a piece of my
Hey, where are the white women at?
I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, where are the white women at?
I'm trying to tell you just with Herman, man. Joe feet. He looked down, seen his feet. The nigga went berserk. Killed the monkey. Threw the bat out the window. Start kicking that bitch in the air.
Say anyway, but I will. The way quantum entanglement works is that you can take two particles, quantum entangle them, and then take those two particles and move them at any distance in the cosmos. And let's just say, for example, if you quantum entangle two electrons and you have them spinning in the same direction, and then you take one of those electrons and you shoot that thing out 100,000 light years from the original. If you then rotate the spin on the one electron, if you modify it so that its spin changes, the quantum entangled electron at any distance will simultaneously, in no time, switch its rotation also because they're quantum entangled. So these communication systems are taking advantage of this aspect of quantum mechanics that most people can't wrap their heads around, and this is what they're utilizing. It's just the new level of science that affords us the ability to communicate at any distance instantaneously.
You don't understand. It's cool enough just being cool, like I am.
Group of you together, you never can tell who's who.
I've seen a lot of black guys, Nipsey, but you're overdoing it.
Plus, I'm in love with a bitch I can't stand. My eye. Plus, I'm in love with a bitch I can't stand.
I mean, TikTok. A lot of the white content creators on TikTok get all of their dances from the black content creators.
You're a philosopher? Yes. You're a philosopher? Yes. You're a philosopher? Yes. You're a philosopher? Yes. I think very deeply. I think very deeply.
Hey, dance with me. Hey, dance with me. Hey, dance with me. Oh yeah.
up yours, nigger.
Damn white boys out there. Most of them is psychopaths and all that. They'll kill your mama's mama. And you
Decent white folk that still don't know they're racist.
What What the hell you want here, hunky?
Don't call me Waddy. Nigga, call me.
I don't mean to be rude. I don't mean to be out of line. I mean to be rude. I mean to be rude. I mean to be rude. I don't mean to be out of line.
What's all that noise? 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 Oh, that's his daddy.
Your lines are still open. Oh shit, you can get it, nigga. You wanna get it? Your shit.
Get your hands off of me, shit!
The Chinese platform, you already know. The Chinese platform, you already know they don't give a fuck about your black ass.
That's the difference when you're my. That's the difference when you're my. My word can't be my equal. I don't know what. Heavy, I'm a walking dead man. Is what they call me when I come. Heavy, I'm a walking dead man. Is what they call me when I come. I hit the loot juice and pulls up in the.
Like I said, you go to the history of European civilizations. 250 years is how long they last before they implode because of their greed, because of their violence, because of an inability to let others be, including themselves. If they didn't have brown and black people to hate, they would hate themselves.
Schatzi, is it true what they say about the way you people are gifted? Oh, it's true. It's true. It's true. It's true.
Lean and buck, lean, buck, lean.
To the east. Greetings. This is Big Pontiac, and welcome to the Chocolate Mountain Show. I am the holder of the infinite sacred ball game that was created by the Hero Twins, and I am that one and only Galactic Daddy-O welcoming each and every one of you to my galactic patio that reaches from Minnesota to the universe. Well, I guess that's my motherfucking cue to come in. And you know how we start every show. I know this is probably the most anticipated part of the show, to see what I am drinking. But if you've watched the show any amount of time, you know I only drink the finest of ambers. You will never, and you can look back, you will never see me. Well, maybe if my son gave me a beer, I maybe have drinking a Coors, but very doubtful, but maybe. Mostly it's the fine beers, and there's no finer beer in the land than Great Lakes Elliott Nest. It is the favorite beer of the Chocolate Mountain Show, and if you come to the Chocolate Mountain Show, you will get a Elliott Nest. So pop them if you got them. And join me. And join me. And you know the favorite Killian's barrel glass. That natural amber goodness. Cheers. Where's the motherfucking, oh, here it is. Cheers, everybody. And it keeps knocking down for some reason. Never fire. And I'm still doing the Jungle Brothers. Sour Apple Killer, I think it's called. So smoke them if you got them. That is some fine bud. Oh, very fine bud. Ooh, ooh. Oh, all right. Choke the shit out of me. Ooh. All right, Dr. Sinister. And I know you got to have vision. And I know you won't mind joining me on that galactic patio on the Chocolate Mountain Show. Would you like to dance with me? We're doing the cosmics. And there's only one rule. Don't touch my... Leave that F-150 alone, and you are here, just like everyone else, for me to take you. I am here to take you higher, baby. Oh, and let's say what's happening to Jeffrey Lane. And I know Jeffrey Lane definitely has got to have vision. And I know he will not mind getting down on the Chocolate Mountain Show doing the... Would you like to dance with me? We're doing the cosmics. Ooh, ah. And there's only one rule. Don't touch my truck. Look at the F-150, but leave it alone. And he is here because I can take him. Here to take you higher, baby! Did you get the trailer from the movie Company A called Civil War? I sent it to you. You must have just... Oh, I didn't even hook up this motherfucker yet. Let's see, which one was that? I don't think I did. I just got done watching... What the fuck you sent me? I just watched that a minute ago. I watched... Oh. What did I get? I just watched, that's, you sent, I guess I haven't watched that one. Yeah, I don't know if you, oh, right here, Civil War. I have not watched this one. I have to check it out. I have to check that out. I will check that out. That's all right. I'll need this second. That's another way to get in here. Oh, but, oh, damn. I'll show this for a hot second. I'll show this for a hot second. How my young lady has grown up. Can I make that bigger? Let's see. Yeah, it's okay. And I've showed this before, but I love it. Me and my sons. This is my sons and I. Looking mighty fine. It's funny how my youngest son, who was the shortest, because he's about 6'6", he's about 6'8", and my oldest of them, he's about 6'4", and I'm still 6 foot at 62. So those are my guys. Yeah, those are my peoples. And of course, my best friend Tony, looking debonair. My best friend Tony there, looking debonair. You know, those are all my hats, though. That was my vision. Giannis, yeah, I saw that Giannis dubious. Thank you for joining. I saw that he dropped 64. And I know you definitely got to have.
Got to have vision.
And I know you would join me.
Would you like to dance with me? We're doing the cosmic slop.
We're doing the cosmic slop. And there's only one rule.
Don't touch my truck.
Leave that 150 alone. I know you're here. Jamar 3224, what's happening? And I know you definitely got
to have vision.
And as many nights you come out here and get down and you have no problem getting down on the
Would you like to dance with me?
And you remember there's only one rule.
Don't touch my.
Leave that F-150 alone. And you are here like everyone else for me to Hey, Joey, thank you for joining. And I know you got to have
vision.
And I know you like getting down on the Chocolate Mountain Show doing the
Would you like to dance with me? We're doing the
And there's only one rule.
Don't touch my.
Leave that truck alone. And you are here like everyone else. Let me take you higher, baby. Oh, here we go. Let me take you higher, baby. Let me take you higher. Higher. Oh. Let me see, guys. 64 and 14. OTF, what's happening? And I know you definitely got
to have vision.
And I know you don't mind getting down on the Chocolate Mountain Show.
Would you like to dance with me? We're doing the cosmic.
And there's only one rule.
Don't touch my truck.
Don't leave that F-150 alone. You're here to. I want to take you higher, baby. Yeah, 64 points and 14 rebounds. I will answer your question, Jeffrey Lane. I think I mentioned this the other night, and it still goes. One thing that I saw that was changed, it was truly changed, is now, and my wife teased me about it, but there's a kind of trickster magic that can be around you, a little trickster, and it can cloak things. So like if you're looking for your keys and shit, there's a type of energy around you that can cloak shit, okay? I understand that, but as I said before, I saw my daughter gave me and my wife some flowers for Thanksgiving. All right. Let me see. I think it was Saturday. I came downstairs and I noticed the flowers was gone, but the flowers had a real acorn in them. And I wanted to take that real acorn,
or a real pine cone, excuse me. It was a pine cone, and the pine cone was on a stick, so it fit in with the flowers. It was kind of like, fall thing. And I noticed they was gone. And I thought, well, I wanted to keep the pine cone. That's what I thought. It's like, wow, I thought my wife threw the flowers away. And, I was like, wow, okay, well, they threw it away. And I wasn't going to look through the trash to get the pine cone. Well, I come down Sunday and the motherfucking flowers are there. Now, I'm the first one to agree about shit being cloaked, but yeah, that was a mistake. I caught this thing making a mistake. Those flowers were gone. They were gone. Like this is one of the biggest things I ever caught. Check this out. Now, automobiles and the automobile supplier parts business, that is my background. Quality, that is my background, to notice the smallest details. What I noticed about my car, my old car, which they called the daddy wagon, Frontier, maybe? Ford Frontier, is that what it's called? But the seats didn't match. And what I mean is, so what it was supposed to be is both seats had the bladder. For years, Ford had the lumbar support. It's just a bladder in there, and you can blow it up or delete it. Blow it up or let it go back, okay? So my car, I used to think it was, my passenger seat, it wasn't on the build. It did not supposed to have a bladder. It had like the 5-way seat. So it was a mistake. So like my passenger seat was better than the driver's seat. And no one would ever order it like that. It was like my passenger seat had a bladder, back forward, very basic. That's the driver's seat. My passenger seat had, it was like it was in another car. It had 8 or 9 buttons. The other one only had 3 buttons. But the passenger seat had 8 or 9 buttons. And the passenger seat had lumbar support, which would be a special order. And don't you know, because it was like the first time I rode passenger in it, I was like, oh shit, I was playing with the lumbar. Did I ride? I don't know if my daughter's mother drove it again. I don't remember, but I went in that motherfucker. It didn't, another day, it didn't have a bladder in it anymore. It didn't even have a power up and down anymore. It wasn't even a power seat anymore. So one day I'm in the car, it is nothing but power. All right, I get into it again, no power on my seat, on my passenger seat. Still leather, no power, no bladder, no lumbar support. Now that is a hell of a reality breakdown. That one day I'm sitting in my car, what it has in it, and then I sit in it again, this whatever. So that kind of feeds into, what this thing is. It really does. Kind of feeds into it when you see those kind of mistakes. So, let's see. Oh, yeah, okay. Yep. Happens to me all the time. Okay. You ever have things disappear in your pocket and appear again? No, I would say I only hesitate because I had a crystal in my coat pocket. No, where did I have that crystal? I had one of these big ass expensive pieces of Motivite. Like I had one of my chunks of Motivite. I had one of these chunks. Where was it? I'm trying to think, was it in my coat pocket? So I had it in my pants pocket. And I lost that. I was like about to beat one of my son's friend's ass. I was about to cause I thought one of them had taken that rock. And that rock reappeared. So crystals kind of do that. Crystals will take off on you. But so that's the only one I could say where, things disappeared in my pocket. So, Shoney just deferred $680 million for the Dodgers. They also might get glass going. They look scary this year. Well, I mean, look at all they got now, and they still didn't win it this past year. They won it a couple years ago, and they got everybody. But so it's not automatic for them just because they get everybody. And again, he's not pitching till 25. So what is he gonna do? Play first base and DH? That's what looks like all he's gonna do.
What the fuck? That's scary. Not really, but that's what I was more pissed that I lost this rock. And then I went into my coat or something and I found it. And I know, it's very similar. Robert Simmons tells a story about him losing a piece of Motivite. And that, the first, let me see, it's right here. The first rock I ever lost, because they'll leave. Crystals will leave and go do some shit and then come back. Let me find. I'll tell you one rock that disappeared for a fucking year. I thought it was gone, and then it came back. It's in this bag. But this pink petalite, this shit disappeared and then reappeared. Yeah, this one right here. That was in my pocket. That was in my pocket and disappeared and reappeared. So it's really common for crystals to disappear and reappear. So, but keep that in mind when you're looking for shit. That's the good thing of smudging and stuff. The smudging can kind of, defeat some of them energies that's around. Because it's not it's again, it's a trickster energy. So, you can sucker it into getting rid of it because it likes to play. So it's not a hard energy to really defeat. If you look at it from that circumstance, it's not a hard energy to defeat. Where's this shit? This is this shit. Jeffrey Lane sent me this. Jeffrey sent me this. Superman whooping the Klan's ass. I know I showed it before, but this shit is still funny. Like, is that woke Superman? Is that what that shit is? Woke Superman? I'm my mama's real black Superman. I'm a mama's real black Superman. Oh shit, is that shit? I don't think it's. Man, I found some shit today. No, I found some shit. My cousin sent me some shit last night. And we were always thinking we were related to Irish people, but I guess not. It's not here. Okay. I guess not. Apparently, let's see. What is his name? It was a movie about this cat. No, not him. Maybe. No, not. Well, maybe. Yeah, this nigga's French. Yeah, I'm related to this nigga. Let's get into it. Oh, here we go. I am related. Yeah, I am related to this cat. His paternal grandparents were Marie Chessat Dumas, a Haitian slave, and Marcus Andy de Palais. Andy disproved their son joining the French army. So Thomas, he became a valued general of Napoleon. So yeah, I think that's his. Yeah, Dumas. I am. Let me find this shit. I am. What does it say? Where's that shit? Okay. So, let me get this right. Okay, so I am. Yeah, that's this nigga right here. Yeah, Thomas Alexander Dumas. I am 26 degrees related to him. I am 26 degrees related to him. Him and Napoleon are related. And I guess I'm even related to Napoleon. It kind of shows. I'm 17 degrees from Napoleon, and I'm supposed to be from this Dumas cat. I'm supposed to be related to him. It shows through my grandfather's parents' side. They're French. So So some kind of way we related to this motherfucker. And you know, I told you guys what they did is they let me be, oh, is this motherfucker styling too? Oh, this nigga styling. Look at this shit. Oh, that ain't it. Where the sweet picture at? Oh, it's a statue of this nigga. All right, here we go. Damn, it's a statue of him. Damn, look at him. He's ready to fuck some people up. Known as Thomas. He was born in 1762. He died in 1806. He was a Creole from the French colony of Haiti. Along with his French contemporary Seurat, notable brothers in arms, Toussaint Louverture, Abraham Petrovich from pure Russia, from Poland. Thomas Dumas is a notable man of African descent, in Dumas' case through his mother. Well, she's from Haiti, so we don't know that she's from Africa because she's from Haiti. So that doesn't mean she's from Africa. The general officer, all four commanding officers in the French army, apart from Gambel, who was only captain engineer of Louis. 400 years they gained ranks in the French army. He was born there. So, an enslaved woman of Africa. We don't know if she's African or not. They always want to throw that in there. He's born in slavery because of his mom's status. He played a role in the French Revolution, entering military as a private. He commanded 53,000 troops as the general of the Army of the Alps. Wow. Oh, wow. So it was a sweet picture, and this nigga got a statue. Whoops. No. It was melted down? Huh. Says it was melted down following something in 1941. Huh, he had a statue at one time. Wow. I wonder why they tore his statue. He lived with them and worked there. He worked. It's okay. His 3 personal slaves, no point, broke contact with his brother and family. 30 years. Wow. So, scribes a great monarch, distinguished man, concubine of African owned by. So, I don't know, you know. We always thought we was more, we always thought we was more Irish, but the people that they saying was Irish wasn't Irish. So, oh, okay. What did he die of? So that's the movie. So that movie about, he's the swordsman in the movie, I do believe. Yeah, I think he was, he's in the movie. So what's happening, PJ Allen? And I know you always got your bitches under control.
My bitches. You saying you can't control your bitches? What?
And I know you definitely got
to have vision.
And I know you don't mind getting down on the Chocolate Mountain Show.
Would you like to dance with me? We're doing the Cosby.
And you know there's only one rule.
Don't touch my truck.
Leave that F-150 alone. And you are like everyone else is here to take you. Here to take you higher. I'm just reading this shit, so so some kind of way. But this is a sweet picture. I don't know why this picture is sweet and they don't show it. Like, this nigga had a big ass picture of him. Let me see if I can get it bigger. No, make it bigger. They can't make it bigger. Remove crop. Yeah, I can't make it bigger, but this picture is sweet. And he on the horse and shit. He got his sword. He ready to stick a nigga in the ass. It's funny. Rebel Moon is on Netflix right now. Okay, I have to check that out. Oh, everybody is good. Everybody's wonderful. Yeah, everybody's wonderful. Children get out of school next week, just like I'm sure a lot of others. I was trying to tell my best friend, I'm like, they get out of school next week. And he's like, no, they have to go another week. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, no, they get out and then they go, they have to go another week. I'm like, bruh, next Friday is the 22nd. What are you talking about? He's like, oh. I'm like, they get out of school. We was talking like last week. I was like, they get out of school next Friday. Next Friday is their last day before Christmas break. So, yeah, and that's almost everybody. So, yeah, I think this Dumas dude is the dude with the swords. Or is this the dude who wrote? Yeah, I don't think this is the dude who wrote Three Musketeers. Or is he? Yeah, he's the fencing dude. Yeah, the fencing master. Yeah, he's the fencing dude. There's a movie about him. So, damn, they got his crib and shit. This nigga had a crib. He had a big ass crib. Fuck yeah. I'm gonna live back in the old days. Give me a big castle and shit. Look at that shit right there. Guess this is his crib. Dumas named it after one of his most successful. Oh, he did write The Count of Monte Cristo. Damn, he wrote the Count of Monte Cristo, and I think he wrote the Three Musketeers too. Yeah, I think he wrote the Three Musketeers, Count of Monte Cristo, and the Three Musketeers. I think, I'm pretty sure he did. So he was about it. He was definitely about it. 2 weeks is crazy. Yeah, it's the 20. What is it? 19. It's the 14th. It's 14th. It's Thursday the 14th. So we have the solstice in 6 days. So keep that in mind. The solstice is here. The end of these beautiful long nights is about to come to an end. Definitely. Oh, I should have took my Flonase. I'm all stuffed up. Let's see if I can get this to work. Here we go. Screw up, I don't care. Where's this shit? No. Why can't I hear this? Why can't I hear it? What don't I have turned up? Huh. Should be able to hear it. Nothing's turned off. Huh. Oh, here it is. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Repeal the international robot laws. Yes, repeal the international robot laws. Abolish the use of police bots. Abolish the use of police bots. Robots only exist to serve us. Robots only exist to serve us. Robots are nothing but slaves. Robots are nothing but slaves. Robots are inferior to man. Robots are inferior to man. Death to the machines. Death to the machines.
Death to the machine. Doesn't that sound like old nigga speech? You know, niggers are just here to serve us. Europeans always want to be served. Death to the machine. Wonder. Say, I wonder who wrote the book of love. Baby, oh, no, baby, thinking of you, baby. You know, when I go to a party, first thing I say is, play some Frankie Lyman. That's the first thing I say. Play some Frankie Lyman. So you messed around and fell in love again. Goody. They put hell of a symbolic message in anime. Oh yeah, absolutely. That's why, you know, my son has his own channel, and I ask him, you know, like I find it really ironic how much Western occult you find in anime. I mean, it's all through anime, and it's like I've never understood that. I've always, you know, I've never really understood why so much Western occult is in anime, and it is all It is all through there. You see the one-eye symbol. I mean, it's just ridiculous. There's so much, and it's like they almost have to put it in. That's what it seems like to me. They almost. Oh, I want to show this picture. I was looking for this. Damn, I wish I could blow it up. Can I make it any bigger? Okay, check this out. Look at who this is. Now, they was always saying that this dude was a brother. Now, check this out. Look who that is. Now, again, he's in Florida. Somewhere it's warm, but look at him. Look at him compared to that dude. And they was always saying, you know, Ty Cobb always called him a nigga. But look at Ruth here. And this ain't overexposure. Look at this dude. Look at the coach. Look at Ruth. This is Miller Higgins. Look at Ruth here. All them other pictures of him don't look like this, but look at this. Look at him. This ain't overexposed picture. This is what he looked like. And there was always stories that, you know, Babe Ruth was a brother. There was always stories out there that he was a brother. I don't know if y'all ever heard that before, that Babe Ruth was a brother. That's why I say Ty Cobb. And, you know, I was lucky to meet a lot of motherfuckers, you know, and I've showed this before. Oh, did anybody catch the George Gervin? Did anybody catch George Gervin? Did anybody catch that tonight? The George Gervin special on NBA? And they showed his statue. I wish I could find the whole story of Gervin, because Gervin, that team he was on, I think him and the other four dudes wasn't in college. I think they was just going to school. So I got to look that story up again. I know that story's kind of secondhand, but they gave, you know, Gervin, that was a nice special about him. One thing I can say is he talks and shows St. Cecilia, and I've hooped in St. Cecilia. I told you, you know, I stole the ball and dunked it, and the fans, when they sit, they would, like, if you make a good play, they would run, and like it's only stands on one side. And so we're like, where you sit, this motherfucker's behind you. And like you make a good play, you slam on the motherfucker, the fans run out the stands and they touch the wall and then they run back in the stands. So I dunked the motherfucker, come down, and I look up and this motherfucker's running at me from the stands and they go touch the wall. So I guess that was some kind of, but all the greats in Michigan played there. It's interesting. All of them played at St. Cecilia in Detroit. And I was lucky enough to play there too. I was lucky enough to play in St. Cecilia too. So, oh, that's it. I guess so. So, so I love seeing all that history. You know, that kind of history is, you know, I love that kind of history. Yeah, Ty Cobb was very racist. He beat up a one-armed black dude one time. He beat up a one-armed black dude. Dude had one arm and beat his ass. You know, he was like he was serving, and he could only serve with one arm because he only had one arm. In some kind of way, Ty Cobb felt some kind of, that Tommy Lee Jones of him is really interesting, and that's where he calls Babe Ruth a nigga. You know, so, but yeah, he was very racist, and yeah, what's this shit? Oh, this is the color I ordered my couch. My couch is, when my couch comes, it's this color right here. No, this is the suit color. Oh, yeah, this is the suit I was going to get made. Yeah. I thought this was the couch pattern. This is Michael Strahan colors. That shit is, telling you, $500, get a fucking suit. It ain't really bad. It ain't really bad. Doom 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 doom. So how do y'all feel about this? Is this what consciousness is? You know, you take the body, or is this, you know, do you look at this as consciousness, or you all could look at the phases of dying? You know, where you come back into the source. You know, the consciousness is there. And through every, you know, even if you just say, well, I'm leaving my body to, you know, become part of the universe, you know, the consciousness is still here. It's probably a great aspect of looking at, you know, how the dying would come. And it's like you don't even want to take memory. What you take is you don't even want to take memory. Like what you take is already in you. Like when you die, your DNA, that's already in you. So when you die, that's what you take with you is the DNA, you know, that the family will get. But also, you know, that's going to push you forward as well. If you guys are hip to that. So then let me just show you, you know, this is just how funny it goes. And, you know, my daughter I didn't raise is not, she's not aware, but this is my granddaughter. Look, she's winking. You see, I already teach it the devil horns, but the one eye, you know, not even understanding, you know, she don't even understand it herself. But, you know, if you don't understand it, you don't, can you blame, you know, can you say that that's what she's practicing if she don't know? Can't really say that. Because if she don't know, you know, they're just doing it fucking around. I mean, some shit is like that. They just doing that shit fucking around and they don't know better. What is this? Huh. Get that out of there. Huh. Man, I look at this picture and this is like some stupid shit here. You talking about the stupidest of stupid. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, this is my college picture. This is the year we won the Gold Bowl. And I've showed this before. And that's me, number 19. And this is Schofield. And it's funny, on this team, you know, what's fucked up is like how many people are dead. How many people are dead? Let's see. Number 1 here is not with us. Travis is on this team, right? Or did Travis? Yeah, Travis is, what number is Travis? So number 1 is passed. He's passed. Travis, right here, number 6. He's not with us. He died during the football game. He was a punter and he punted. So this is 2. Where's Earl? I know Earl is 2. Where's Big West? 2. Right here, Frog is 3. This coach is not with us. Where's Earl? The linemen are back here. Let me see. Right here, he's not with us. The 69's not with us. Where's Pig Iron? Where's Big Smooth at? Big Smooth was 64. This is Big Smooth. So it's like 5 or 6 of these cats that ain't with us no more. And this is the stadium the first year they built it. This is Aggie Stadium, built 43 years ago. And this coach, the head coach here, he's not with us. And I know this assistant died. Where is Earl? Earl's on this team. Where's Earl at? Earl is where? Charlie Soul Train. Where's Earl? Oh, that must be Earl there. That must be Earl. I don't see nobody else that could be Earl. So that must be Earl right there. This guy played briefly for Pittsburgh. And then number 1 played in the USFL, and number 15 he was the only one of this class to get number 69 right here, and number 15 were the only people to be drafted. This guy got drafted in the USFL. Lonnie tried out because this coach ended up going to the USFL too. So, oh well. Sorry about that. Hey, Lorenzo, what is happening? Oh, I know Lorenzo.
Got to have vision.
And I know you don't mind me getting down.
Would you like to dance with me?
And you know, there's only one rule.
Don't touch my...
Leave that F-150 alone, and we are here to take you. Here to take you higher. Bo Jackson, yeah, Bo Jackson was nice. Gets a huge suspension for flashing a gun, but this boy Giddy has Saturday and still playing. Well, you know, that's how it works. That's how it works. We have to embarrass you and forgive us. Embarrass you, but forgive each other. So why are you surprised? You can't be surprised by that. Cyborg or something. Hey, what's up, Lorenzo? Though Godzilla -1 is pretty good. And, you know, I still haven't. I don't know. I'm gonna wait till it come out because I don't think it's on any big screens, and I don't like seeing movies unless they're on the big screen and got all that Adamus. Without Adamus, to me, it's a waste of money. It's a waste of. It's like my TV is better than the screen. So I don't know. I used to hate looking at my old team photos. I put so much in basketball with no return. What? No return? What do you mean no return? That was it? You put everything into basketball and it ended? And let me, I'll tell you this, like I told my nephew. Now, my nephew may never play a game of college or anything. He never played college so far, but I saw that he had it. And let me tell you what that means. A lot of people don't understand what having it means. It's like what makes you special at one point in your life doesn't go away because you don't play pro. You still have it. I mean, that's the confidence that sports gives you. I mean, it's not necessarily like it's great for the people that play pro, but it's also to go through your life and having confidence to achieve and having strong belief into yourself. Right? So that's what having it is. And so if you played high school ball and you put a lot into it, you probably had it. So use that energy into something else. And that's what I learned. I had to use my energy into something else, you know? I know I'm the first one to catch a touchdown on this field. And I'm the first one definitely to catch a game-winning touchdown on this field. But look how the grass sucked. Look at this. This is like before the first game, the grass is already burned up. But it was cool, the season before we watched this motherfucker be built. Like the year, actually, this is the year Big Smooth ain't in this picture. I forgot about it now. Big Smooth ain't in this picture. He had graduated already. But the year before, when we watched this motherfucker come up, it was interesting, walking to practice, because they practice behind there, but so no, it was cool. It was cool. I had fun. Yeah, it's the same picture, isn't it? Yeah, it's the same picture, just not color. Oh, I wonder. He must have got all these niggas socks too. I'm just fucking around with these pictures. That's all. Just fucking around in them. All right. If you want my body and you think I'm sexy, come on, baby, let me know. You think of the Babe Ruth Aaron Judge theory. You gotta let me in. You gotta tell me what that is. I don't know. You've been peeping that. Makia, she really don't want to talk about Giddy, all that stuff. She can't wait to tear down black men. Absolutely, Absolutely. And that's that. Where's I mean, like this. What did I catch here? It's in here somewhere. Just looking at that shit, and I talked about this the other day. The self-hate she has for us, but the self-hate that she has for herself as well. Where is this shit? I was just looking at this shit. Because when they, just the look of disgust with her. Where is that shit at? I was just looking at this shit. Oh, maybe it's not here. Should be though. I swear I was just looking at it. But like when it comes to us, she just, and Stephen A. Smith was at A&T last night because his college, his teammate coaches A&T. So he was at the A&T game last night. They showed some pictures of that lame. He had all his fake hair glued in. Oh, here. Yeah, this picture here. We don't need none of that. But this picture here sums it up. I mean, this is like where they're going at Harding before Harding got traded. And like her face right here, he's talking shit about Harding. And as I said, Stephen A. Smith, all this is fake. You see this right here, all this line? That's just spray. Remember the old commercials where they would just spray? That's all this is right here. This is spray and paint. All right? His hair is bald. Like he doesn't have any hair past here. Like all this is, they don't really like to shoot him like this. That's why they normally shoot him the other side. But you see, he's almost totally bald. He has not only this spot. This is all fake. Like everything from here on up is fake. They just added in. Like at the game last night, they just sprayed more. They can just spray and add hair here. You can add hair in the front too. That's what a lot of cats do. It's that spray. That dude came out with that spray, and it's funny how you can just like if you got a little bit of hair up here, you put that spray in it. But this is just paint right here. You see it? You can just see his paint. But look at her look. He's giving that look like he's, you killing a brother, and she's happy. She's like, he's doing his job today. This makes me happy that he's talking shit about this brother. So that's what's disgusting about her. But she has self-hate. She has self-hate. But she does her job. She does her job. But when they got pushback on her ass, she didn't want to hear it. She did not want to hear it when they started putting pushback. Oh, and this is low. See, sometimes this is my grandson of my daughter. This is my daughter that I didn't raise, but this is my grandson. And, none of her people but me played football. Like none of her people were athletic. None of them. She even played basketball in junior high because I ref one of her games. But all of a sudden, her son wants to play football. And she's short. He ain't probably going to be very big. But you see how that works? He don't know why he want to play, but he wants to play because it's in his DNA. That's why he wants to play. Because he got a piece of me in that heart. A piece of me is beating in there too. That's how it works. That's how it works. So, too bad I can't work with him. Wish I could. But that's all right too. Oh, you ref? Hey, Joey. Joey, you been here? Or you just coming in? Yeah, he's been here for a while. Yeah. You ref? That's good. You should ref. Like once you get done playing, you should ref. Yeah. Do you what sports do you ref? Up here, I've refed football, basketball, and volleyball. I could ref volleyball too. Yeah, I can ref volleyball too. I know volleyball rules. Andrews ain't doing nothing but replace Sage Steele as being the Oreo. Yeah. Sage Steele was the same way. Yep, I agree. And they wanted to cry bloody murder, but when it come to getting them up, get rid of them, See, yep. Let's see. Oh, let's picture my grandmother. This is a black and white picture of my grandmother. This is my grandmother, and this is her sister. And these are cousins. These are cousins, but amper reunion. But this is my grandmother and her aunt and her sister. They were probably in their mid-80s here. She was born in 1913. She was born in 1915. Yeah, the rest of these are Salters, it looks like. They put a lot of pictures of the Salters family, which is, they're cousins. They're cousins, so it goes. They're cousins. It takes two to tangle. It takes two to even compete. Wasn't as cold up here. Oh, let's look at the dollar. Okay, let's check this out. The dollar to the euro. Let's see if we can get this up. Don't want to see that. I want gold. I don't want to see what your suggestions is. I want to see what I put my money into. Where's it at? Yeah, you guys should be fucking with this stuff. Looking at this kind of shit every day. Seeing where your 401k is in here. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, Bitcoin was up to 42,000. That is not bad. Amazon is trading at 184 per share. Ethereum, I thought Ethereum would be closer to this. Now, this has really jumped because this was a year ago standing at 20, and now it's up to 42. This didn't really go nowhere like I thought it would. It's, around there. Let's see. Gold is still over $2,000. Look at that. So all your gold is worth more if you try to trade it. And it's Christmas and you need to trade your gold. You're going to get a little bit of it right now. Meta's trading at $334. Pfizer. Where's Pfizer? Oh, right here, 26. JP Morgan is at 161. Silver's trading, and silver's under 30, but still over 20. And General Motors, which is not bad because I bought in a couple years ago at $5, and look at this $5 is. It's already at 30. When I bought in, it was $5. So now it's 30 per share. So this is where your 501 is going to be, guys. It's going to be somewhere in here. And you should pay attention to that kind of thing. So you put your money into it. Hockey, but looking to start other sports. Oh, that's good you do hockey. I told this story before. My daughter's mother had a friend, and he was, they had a baby a couple months before my daughter was born. So we went to see, their daughter. And he was telling me, how he was playing hockey and shit. And I was like, he's playing semi-pro. And I'm like, you don't ref? Because he was in his 30s. At the time, I think my daughter was born, I was 50, and I think her mother was 32. So he was around the same age. And I'm like, you don't ref? And he's like, yeah. Yeah, now, last time I saw him, he said, I took your advice and I ref now. But I had met a guy when I was doing basketball because he's like, he found out I was a hockey fan, and he was like, man, I ref hockey too. He's like, can you ice skate? I'm like, yeah, I can ice skate. He's like, man, you should do games with me if you can ice skate. I was like, yeah, I'm not trying to get back on them skates like that. But that's good. You do hockey. Do football. And football is real fun. You can get a crew. Little boy football. Let me tell you, this is 20 years ago. 20 years ago, I was making $35 a game. This is 20 years ago. I was making $35 a game. And I would do like minimum, it would be like 5 games every Saturday for 11 weeks, something like that, 10, 11 weeks. And then I could go to like one night, I did 5 games at $35 a game. I drove to another place and did 2 games, and those games were like $60 a game. It was a beautiful, beautiful night. I used to do another league where I would do 10 games at $30. So that's $300. And I remember one time the dude who ran the league didn't know how to count. And he gave me $400 cash. He was counting shit. This motherfucker lost count, and he gave me $400 instead of the 3. It was like $320 or something like that. But that's the killing I used to make. And I was different than most, because most fellas only they would just do basketball. And I was like, hell no. I got right into football. I got into volleyball. So I was one of the first cats that really reffed all year round. When I played semi-pro, the days I wasn't playing, I was reffing. That's why I did it. A lot of my semi-pro leagues, we was, did morning leagues. We would do morning leagues too, so. But yeah, it's a good hustle. It's a good, honest hustle, Get it. Volleyball, you just got to read. I didn't want to do soccer because soccer fucking made you. Soccer literally made you had to run. Oh, okay. Oh, is this the dude from Georgetown? I ain't hear about this. I ain't hear about this cat. He always showed love. Beloved former basketball star Kenny Jackson dies at 43. This must be here. Rochester, or this is New York. I think it's here, though. The death of Kenny was once selected the best high school player in section 100 people Rochester this week. The mountaintop of his days high school is 99 when he's named Democrat Chronicle All Red Rochester at Edison Tech. Yeah, I think he's in New York. While Jackson was those players, people around Rochester remember watching him play. There are many reasons why they were sadness attached to the news of his death. This Kenny Jackson Center talked to friends, Vincent French. This might be downtown. I don't know. I have to look. He was a person, did not change. He always showed love. He didn't go anywhere else? Action Jackson, construction improvement. He could be seen in gymnasts and fields. Doesn't say. He was the 8th grader, 7th grader. Let's see. So this nigga never. Former Anderson coach, varsity for a healthy amount of his players. Talent experience both when the guy was sophomore. So he played on varsity sophomore. The Vendors was champ the first season, all tournament. The following season, Jackson moved to point guard. He was not only an all-city league, but again, player of the year, most valuable to section. Wow. So what happened afterwards? Doesn't say if he played high school or not. Guess not. Is this? I'm not understanding why they're showing this. What Rochester is this? They don't say if he played or what is this? Utah Aggies. Okay. I don't know. I don't know this cat. I don't even know why it was worth I don't know. I never heard of him. Hey, Nicole B, thank you for joining. And I know you got
to have vision.
And I know you'd like to join me on the Galactic Patio.
Would you like to dance with me?
And there's only one rule.
Don't touch my truck.
Leave that F-150 alone, and we are here to take you. I am here to take you higher. Man, why did they talk about that dude? I'm not hip to this dude. Why did they talk about him? Who do I got coming out of the East? I'm sorry I didn't answer that question. I think Boston. No. Right now, Boston. Oh, it might be Philly. What is this? We're going into 24. This might be the year they let Philly. Nah, I think about it a little more. Might be the year they let Philly. Oh, did y'all see this? This cat's transferring. He's redshirt, so he's going into his 3rd year. This cat. He has still 4 years, I think, to play, or at least 3. So he's going quarterback playoffs as embarrassment of riches and quarterback. Hugh Evers is expected to stay for the 24 seasons to the end of the draft. Arch Manning seems to want to stay. Well, I don't know why he wants to stay. But Malik Murphy is reporting to transfer. Malik Murphy's told he's going to be with it. He's not going to be with he's not even going to play in the playoffs. He preferred to stay through the season, but timing didn't allow it. Murphy told us it's not against Texas. I am doing purely for my future. So Murphy and Manning would decide to enter the poll because of the stacked quarterback room. I was surprised that Murphy entered before Texas' appearance. Entering the portal will allow Murphy to position himself better as next school and other quarterbacks transfer programs, giving him a chance to play. It'd be hard for the 19-year-old athlete. I don't blame him. Why stay there? You should never stay. You should never stay. If they ain't, coaches tell you going to play and they still recruiting these motherfuckers, why did you go there? Don't waste time. Get up out of there as soon as you can. Soon as you can, get out of there. Soon as you can. Did y'all see this? like these little wins. Terrence Given is just got hired at Southern. Wow, these jobs ain't great jobs. But this cat came from, where did he come from? He came down. Where did he come from though? Where did he come from? Oh, WDSU St. Louis? Oh no. Trying to find out where he came from, but he's Terrence Graves. But like college jobs, you don't, it's like ain't even newsworthy. They get a little mention. Like, oh, I get to. When are these coming out? Oh, you can get these now. What sizes? Oh, only little sizes. They don't have them. They do not have them. What about these? Oh, they got a bunch of these. Bunch of different sizes and shit. You motherfuckers like these? The originals were really good. These were a good shoe too. I must admit, these were good. The 12s and the 11s and 13s were really good. 11, 12s, and 13s were really good. Where's the colorway? I don't like that. That's kind of ugly. That's not bad. What they got here? Ooh, they got 13s. I can get these motherfuckers. Damn, I can get these motherfuckers. Huh. Who would buy that shit? This is the problem with. I'm gonna tell you, when you design a shoe, and Wear Testers shows this too, but when you design a shoe, the reason why all this looks alike is because you're very limited in these cores that they make shoes. That's very limited. That's why you see these shoes all look alike. Because once they make the shoe master, the master that all the shoes, this bottom core, all the shoes is gonna look almost alike. That's why a lot of the Nikes look alike. It's because that's the hard part, is to get the master where they make the shoe, that they put the shoe on. That's why the shoes look so much alike. I don't know, these 13s, I don't know. I ain't crazy about them. I'm wearing boots and shit now anyway. Even though there ain't no snow. Those shoes are ugly. They're ugly. Those been out a while. The 13s you showed except the white yellow. Okay. The white yellow was the only one. Not let me see. Oh, I already switched. Kind of like these. I've never seen these. These are kind of cool. Look at these. These are cool. $269. No big sizes. 12 and a half. No big sizes. I like that, what they did down here. We got there. What's this? Huh. Never liked this gray. Oh, that's okay. This suede. That's more of the suede. Ones I had looked more like this, but opposite. When they first came out, it was this, but opposite. Blue, white on top and blue on the foot. These is ugly. Some of them. I don't like the way they made. What was them red things? Them red. I don't know what that shit was. Where they? Can I find them again? Yeah, if you make your own shoes, that's how they be looking. Is they got them ugly things on here. But yeah, when you make your own shoes, they're gonna look alike. That was the problem with the balls. Man, oh, these are little kids. What? There's no way. These shoes probably can be had for $20. That one brother that goes to the outlets all the time, he got these for like $30. And what are they giving you? 15 off? So these are 90. I think you can get these for 30. I really do. I think you can get these for 30 right now if you go to the outlet. I got these. And I think these are 32. I think you can get those for 30. I think you can get these for 30. Those. Yeah, I think you can get all these for 30. I don't like the low tops. Oh, I like these. I don't have these. I haven't even seen those. Are they out of this? Yeah, they're out of that one. I like that. These are great summer shoes. Great summer shoes. I have these and where's the Oreos? Oh, they don't have my other pair on here. I got these and I got the tan ones. Yeah, they don't show the tan ones. Yeah, they don't show my other ones. But yeah, dude got these for $30 at outlets. So, and these are going to they're a great summer shoe. Very comfortable. You might find those at Ross. Okay, I'm not hip what Ross is. But yeah, these, oh, you say the other shoes. Okay. I ain't buying no J's off Amazon. They bust your head. Yeah, they kind of do. Yeah, they kind of do. You can get them cheaper. I be getting shit. I got my winterized 8s from J&B's. I had to order them though. Yeah, I had to order the motherfuckers. Where's the mug? Look, here they go. So, I mean, you know, they're the same molds. That's the word I was looking for. You see, it's basically the same mold. Like, these are some, you know, made up shit too. Like, here's more made up shit. You know, it's, the molds almost be the same, you know, the shoes. And that's the problem. You know, the molds be the same. Like, if you look at it, these are the same molds of these cheap shoes. I mean, that's what you look at. You're like, okay, these are Ashans. Is there another pair of them? But you're limited. If you build your own shoe, you become limited because what you'll see is the mold is like other shoes. That's the problem you'll have if you try to build your own shoes, is the molds. And that's what fucked the balls up. They didn't realize how expensive the molds were. And, you know, they skipped a lot of steps too. They skipped a lot of steps, you know. They skipped a lot of steps to, you know, try to achieve some shit. And, you know, they did what Stephen Marbury did. And unfortunately, you know, those cheap shoes is probably costing Lonzo his career. And people forget about Steph Curry wearing them, wearing those shoes. The, what are they called? United or whatever. Under Armour. Under Armour. Steph Curry has ankle issues too, wearing Under Armour. I mean, you don't think that has anything to do with Lonzo Ball? I mean, he been hurt almost, you know, those shoes fucked him up. Stephen Marbury ran into the same problem. He tried to wear those Stephen Barry shoes, which that's hard to believe because, but again, you stuck into whatever mold they make. But like Patrick Ewing and, you think he was wearing like, okay, you get better shoes than what you're selling. You get a little better shoe than what you're selling. That's how it should be. That's how it should be, at least. Oh, shoot. And I slept in good. No, I had to get up today. I had to go to therapy. And my problem with therapy is it's like the same old shit. Okay, the beast is hungry. Who is this? Do anybody know this nigga right here? Anybody know him? Ricardo Druca, soca singer renowned in the Caribbeans and Desperia. He dies at 38. I know there's some numbers got to be in here. You know, his name is Antigua, Barbados, another American community on behalf of, what was his hit? Truly Love, Censored, Knowing His Impact. The family did not clue about his death. The second posted on Jews. So they ain't even telling you how he died. I didn't hear your voice again. Okay, so from Drew was probably best known for his 2017 single Vagabond, also open for fellow Sean Kingston and Fat Joe. He often performed, but members of Caribbean diaspora, United States festivals in the Bronx, Raleigh. So his popularity rose on streaming platforms. Streams of Spotify grew from 100 to 1.2. Okay. That's why they killed him. You see that? You get that kind of bump? The weekend and post. Look at this. They killed him after he got to 1.2. They killed him at 38. Wow. Celebrated over the weekend, posting Instagram, sharing screenshot, rap saying, what is your motivation? Yeah, because they're giving you your year-round results on all the social medias. Wow. So they knocked him out. Look at this. He's extremely sad and shocking. One of the best. Yeah, they killed him. They sacrificed him. And look at this. All he did is, he got this bread right here. Wow. And they took him out. He wasn't even really famous. But the beast is hungry. And that's what happens. See how this nigga wasn't even really famous. But that's how the beast, damn. Oh, where was that at? Let's see this. Who was this nigga? Historical error? Hannibal was from Carthagena, and the Carthaginians wasn't Europeans. It's funny how they try to, when they talk about people from Libya, those countries, when they try to put that European status in you. Okay, why the fuck what happened to him? Cincinnati's having a music festival. Oh, what tackle is this? Controversial tackle. Let's see. Oh, yeah, where you land on their ankle. I bet that's what they're going to try to get rid of, is where you tackle them and you purposely land on their ankle. You get that? Okay. That hip drop tackles will soon be going way of the horse collar. 5-year incidental contact penalties. There are meetings on Wednesday. Commission disclosed that the league is looking into outlawing hip drop tackles. High risk of the injury the players possess. We should get out of the game. You see it escalate a number of times. Yeah, several people got hurt. And again,
turn right.
And again, you see, you grab them and you fall on their ankles. See, you grab them by the hips and you fall on their ankles on purpose to injure them. This is a totally way to injure a person. Look at this. He didn't have to take him down like this, but he was trying to injure him. This is Gino. He was trying to injure him. And so this is like the wrestling techniques. This is a technique, just like wrestling. This is a technique that can hurt people. And Gino was pissed because Gino knows it's a dirty play that he's trying to hurt him. And Gino was pissed. Y'all remember that. So, and I think that's how.
Is it rally? What's the difference for it? Oh, yeah.
I think that's how Tyreek Hill got hurt too. I think he got hurt the same way. See, come in there, try to lay on your legs. Try to land on your legs. See, he's trying to hurt him on purpose. Look at this. See? Look at the way he's put his legs to make sure he tangles his legs. He is trying to hurt him. He could have just pushed him out of bounds. Look at this play. He's going backwards. He could have easily pushed him out of bounds. He's not going anywhere up there. He could have easily just pushed him out of bounds, but no, he's trying to hurt him because that's his star player. Look at this. See? And he's horse collaring too. He's horse collaring. He just didn't go inside the shirt, but he's horse collaring too. But he's trying to injure on purpose. See that? He wants to make sure he lands on that ankle. This is a purpose. See, he's horse collaring too. And he horse collared. See? So when they want to injure you, this is how they do it. And I don't think I don't even think he got a penalty for this. So I don't even think he got a penalty. Damn, why they showing me all these shoes? I kind of like these. Check these out. What do you guys think? PJ, what do you think? They put the Max on the twos. No, there's thousands. Yeah, they put the Max on the twos. This is interesting. Because they ain't nothing in these. These ain't comfortable either, though. These ain't comfortable. Jordan 2.0. Let's see. How do you find size? Where's size? Yeah, these been released. These ain't new. Yeah, these aren't new. Are these concept? Huh. I kind of like those. I don't like these twos, though. These motherfuckers you talking about not comfortable. These ain't a much different than them. These and them, it ain't a big jump. They look different, but it ain't a big jump far as comfort between these and those. But I like these. Jordan 2.0s. Huh. I kind of like those with the air unit in them. The two's heavy as hell, no doubt about that. They're definitely heavy. Yep. Yeah, you know, Shaq wasn't playing in his shoes. No, exactly. And Shaq's shoes was what was Kmart's. Shaq's shoes was Kmart's. But I've said before, like Shaq had he had his deal before Iverson. I think Shaq is a little older than Iverson, but Shaq I think had his deal before Iverson. And Shaq had his shoes was the first, I think, to use Hexalite. And his shoes, those Shaqs with the Hexalite were very comfortable. I hooped in them, and then I turned around and got the Answer 2s, I think. Yeah, the Answer 2s, maybe. So I, those were a better shoe. But when Shaq was selling shoes at Walmart, at Kmart, excuse me, he wasn't hooping in them for sure. Remember, Chris Webber was the same way. He was like, y'all spending too much money. Well, I'm going to say this, shoes cost what they cost. And I mean, not just the collectors, the playing. Shoes cost what they cost. Don't buy them. But here's a perfect example. When I'm saying when they have the damn, I used the word earlier, the mold. See, these molds are limited. That's why you look at all these new ones. They got this. Every shoe got this kind of piece of rubber here. It's because the molds are limited. See this? Let me see if I can run into other shoes with it. See, look at even the KDs. You see again? You see? Almost the same molding. It's the same mold down here. That's why these shoes look alike. Because it's the same mold. There's very few that, they bust a different mold. That's why they, the basic shoes are the same freaking mold almost every time. And these look so much like LeBron's, it doesn't make sense. And they selling these to niggas. Now, who's going to buy these? And these look like the Kobe's. These Sabrinas. And they're released for dudes. Yeah, I got the Sabrinas. But it's the same mold on the bottom. They're zoomed, but see how it's, their molds are very limited. And that's why they make all the shoes looking alike. Because all the shoes, but Sabrina, you really looking to get some Sabrinas, y'all? I need some Sabrinas. Like New Balance, I don't know if I could wear them. They don't look very comfortable. But even these, look at it. There's no difference between these. Look at it. Look at this. And the Lucas. It's the same shoe. You see? Little fly knit in here, but basically look at this, where the mold would fit. And because this is just, this rubber part has to be an easy change. So when you're building molds and stuff, this part must be an easy change. But the mold of the shoe, where the basic shoe is gonna, poured, this is all the same. This is probably just an add-on they put in there, some kind of add-on here. But it's basically the same shoe. It's the same mold. And this, how this is enhanced, it's, it goes in there. They're all the same mold. But if you look at it, it's the same mold. So, I got the Shaq Reeboks, OG, him and Iverson, presidents. Yeah, I saw that. Them twos is a concept. I think the twos are comfortable. You like the twos? Okay. It's been so long time. Oh, those are concepts. All right. You could be right. I'm not sure. I love clothes. I love clothes. I love shoes. Now, I haven't tried these. The cheaper LeBrons. These are the NXTT. I haven't tried these. They're the cheaper ones. Yeah, because these are only, what are these hitting for? C price. Yeah, these are cheaper though. These aren't they're 220, 230. These are cheaper. Richfield opens at 9. Why are you telling me I'm not tripping like that? But yeah, I don't know about these. But again, when I talk about the same mold, see this? It's the same mold right here. And it's just, this is the only difference we don't see. But if we look at the mold, even this back here, it's all the same mold. See? Then they can just add that other shit to put that rubber through there. But that's cost effectiveness, you know, if you understand what cost effectiveness is, that's what it is. That's why designing shoes, you know, it's like a car. It's a million, like even these Jaws, look at these. And these are one of their cheaper shoes. But look at this. It's the same thing again. See? Same mold. See how they just changed a little bit back here? But it's the same. The thing that makes this base of these shoes, my point, is this the same mold. The way they're coming out of these. They're calling this Air Zoom, which, you know, again, it's type of foam. And the herringbone, you know, they change up. I'm sorry, I'm just infatuated with clothes and shoes. You know, I love that kind of thing. Let's see. Men's. Tell you what, I cannot find these Tommy. I cannot find these Tommy. You know, we talked about these the other day. The tech stuff. How do you guys feel about this tech stuff? How do you guys feel about this stuff? Is it worth? Because the pants right now, like right now, you've been able to get the top for about 110, and the pants been hitting about 90. But if you don't get it on sale, it's what, 145 and 110, I think. What do you guys think? Now I'm gonna tell you how I feel. I think this is better quality. The polo shit is better quality than the tech shit. The tech shit says Nike. Notice there ain't no Jordan tech shit. It's Nike tech shit. The tech joints is dope. Okay. Hey, Crazy Sarge, thank you for joining. And I know you have.
Got to have vision.
And I know you'll join me on the Galactic Patio.
Would you like to dance with me? We're doing the cosmic song.
And there's only one rule.
Don't touch my truck.
And I am here for one reason. Yeah, PJ, I don't mind the tech stuff, but when it comes to getting polo or getting this shit, polo wins. Polo wins. Polo wins. Polo wins. I like this. Is this black or blue? They got a blue that's really nice. Where's that blue? Is this the blue? Yeah, I like this. This is nice. This is nice. But if it comes to this, and this, I'm getting polo. I'm sorry. I don't mind the shoes. I won't buy the polo shoes, but I don't mind it. But yeah, okay. So right now it's hitting for, now, you know, I don't know if you got, let me see. I think, is this? Because there's a thicker coat they have, but like right here, they're showing all of them. Okay, this one's, the white is 140. You can get these around 120, I think. Yeah, you can get them discounted if you still look. But look at all the sizes. All the, you know, a lot of sizes gone. Let's see. Yeah, so it's still pretty much, you know, you can get this shit. You can get a better price, though. But I've been taking care of stuff for fundraisers. Oh, that's cool. It's a good time of year. I will. I'm with you. Polo wins. Exactly. Polo wins over that shit. So if I'm gonna spend $300, I'm gonna spend $300 on Polo. I'm not spending $300 on that shit. So respectfully, respectfully. There's this other shit I wanted to show. But okay, this is where they lose like a motherfucker. Like, check this out. This is where they lose. Look at this shit. Like, really? $80 normally, 40? Come on, get out of here. Look at this. Like, why? Fuck that. I mean, like, why would you, like, they need to quit. Like, don't sell nothing. Who gonna buy that? I'm sorry. That shit is so cheap looking. Not good material. You ain't got to spend a lot of money to get good material. I want to show this one, though. It's a throwback to the older days if they had it. And I'll never buy Columbus shit. Don't ever buy that shit, Columbus. You know what that Columbus shit is? That is Columbia. Manifest Destiny. Where's it at? I want to show this shirt, though. Now this is where the deal is. These are where the deals are. You can get these you can get this. This is last year's tech. You can get this way cheaper than this. And see, they seem to have all the sizes, but this is last year's. So if you want this is, you can probably get this $80, $90 right now. The outfit probably 60. The pants haven't changed much. They put the zipper there. That's the difference of last year's tech. So you could probably get that if you like that kind of shit. Because I went to the Nike store and I saw that, and that was a lot cheaper. It was a lot cheaper. But there was this one Adidas shirt I want to show. It's like really old school kind of style. Like if you remember those old shirts like Run DMC used to wear, it's that kind of style. They might. I know it's on here. It's at Dick's. But look at this. I mean, if you're just gonna get regular, okay, look at this compared to the Under Armour. Look at the quality here compared to the Under Armour. And I don't really like prints. If it ain't sold in, I really try not to buy it anymore. I want just print. I want shit sold in. But look at the quality of this in Under Armour. I mean, you see? Under Armour can't compete. Look at the quality of this, the material. I mean, Under Armour can't even compete with that. The junk they sell. Where is that old school shirt? That's what I want to show, is that old school shirt. Let's see if I can find it. And y'all know I got this, motherfuckers. You know I got this. I got this one too. See? This shit is just as good as that tech shit. Look at this. This is all stitched, This is all stitched in. You dig? It's all stitched. It's the kind of shit I like. I like the shit stitched in. But that's not what I'm trying to show. I mean, I guess, oh, here it is. I've been kind of on the board with this one. But this is kind of old school stuff. I used to wear this. Let me see my board. I used to wear this kind of stuff in the 80s. I had a bunch of Adidas shirts. I had probably 10 Adidas shirts, kind of this style. I had one that was real sweet. It was green and white. I think it was a rugby shirt. And my ex-wife was young, so she was wearing my clothes too. It's like when she got with me, it's like she could really wear clothes because she didn't, back then we was all kind of, wearing, my ex-wife was 6'2", so she could wear shit like this and look good in it. But yeah, I like this. And I've been kind of on the boat of getting this or not. I kind of think I'm going to get it. Just because this is old style. I like this. I like that. Trip pants and Jankos are going to be coming back in the next year, pretty sure. I'll give you a call after I wake up around noon, my time. Oh yeah, anytime. You know, I'm open to you anytime. Yeah, tomorrow, yeah, I'm just let me see, my wife, she's gonna be working all day tomorrow, but she's working from home. So when I get out of here, I ain't got no set. What time is it? Yeah, I ain't got no set time to get up. So Just call, yeah, around noonish. I should be up drinking coffee. So yeah, anytime. So that's the kind of shit I like. But yeah, that's the shirt I wanted to show. And there's one coat in here. I'll tell you what, though, I saw that Tommy coat. I have not ran into that coat again. And it's at Macy's, and I looked on their website, and that coat does not exist. I hate I didn't buy it. I like buying things that people don't have. And it's not hard to be unique in the way you dress. It is not. Let's see, coats. Big and tall, I don't really need. Wear shirts and tops, compression. Where's just coats? Oh, here we go. These are big and tall, though. See if they show this one coat I like. North Face is good. You know, the thing that, like, with North Face and what they made popular is that you don't need a big, bulky coat to be warm. That's kind of what North Face. And I know, this is costly, but, I mean, it's not bulky. A lot of winter coats are bulky, and you see how slim this would be. You know how it fits you. Fits you really well. And yet it would keep you warm. Completely warm. See? So, that's what North Face did. But this ain't the coat I'm looking for. This isn't bad. I think for the money, I would rather have the Jordan. I think I would rather have the Jordan here. But this isn't a bad coat. I've seen these. But I think I'd rather have the Jordan than the Nike. So, it's, personal choice, I guess. I guess it's a personal choice. But that's not the one I was looking for. And it ain't been cold up here, so that's why, like it ain't cold across the country. That's why boots is. Oh, okay, here we go. Yeah, I think this is the thicker tech wear. Is this very probably Nike Tech S? Yeah, this was a little thicker one. Damn, they only got a 4X. I won't be needing that one. But that's the thicker of the coats. Shit, and these coats got the coils in them. Look at this shit. These got the coils in them. I'm going to tell you the bad thing about having heat coils in your coat. And this is a true story. Years ago, when this tech first came out, I was trying to have sex with a girl in the car, and we both had the heat coil coats on. And I think she damn near had a heart attack. She almost came and went at the same time. When she popped off, I thought she was about out of here. So watch having sex with these heat coil coats. I would probably say for women, don't have sex with these on. Man, it probably don't matter. It might make it a little warmer. I don't know. But women, you probably want to stay away from wearing one of these coats while you come. Might be a little too much for you. So I'm just wanted to warn you. That was my experience. And people up here, like when I first moved up here, people they would take advantage of me. I have dyslexia and I don't pay attention. In some kind of way, what a ski jump is. And these people tricked me and got on the ski jump. I damn near went to 2 or 3 buildings away. I was sitting up there looking around and shit, Yeah, I was like screaming and shit. They tricked me. You had to take an elevator up to the shit there. I'm like, isn't this pretty high up? I'm like, I never did this before. They're like, yes, you have. You did it. I'm like, no. They gave me a push in the back. I'm like trying to turn around. They give me a push in the back. What they used to call that nigga Eddie the Eagle and shit. I'm like Eddie the Eagle like a motherfucker floating and shit. Man, I get nervous when I drive by that place. I get nervous. I'm like, damn. Why is it reminding me of floating in the air and out of control with no parachute? Hit a tree and shit. Remember the cartoons? You hit a tree. George of the Jungle. Watch out for that tree. What is this? Oh. I'm just fucking around, y'all. I am just fucking around. I am a shoe junkie. Yeah, you can get these twos. Here's a pair for 93 something. Yeah, these motherfuckers is expensive. My Carmelos. I found my Carmelos. The original Carmelos, which are twos. I got those in the garage. They dropped these down to $149. Huh. Who's this out of? Oh, these is 20s. This colorway. Huh. Shit. Let me see. Is that blah blah blah. So this colorway here. Oh, this is Dick Sports too. This colorway is $149. I think we can get cheaper than this. What is this colorway? Okay. Don't need that. 170. Oh, they're giving you 15 off. Nah, you can get them cheaper than this. Okay, this ain't very cheap. You can get them cheaper than that. You can get them cheaper than that. But these are $149 at Dick's. What size do they got? Oh, okay, I got to go back to Dick's. I don't want to go back to Dick's Sports. I am a shoe junkie. Swivel God. Swivel God. Swivel God. How long have I been going? Okay, I ain't gonna go too much longer. So I look at all kind of stuff, y'all. I follow the world, and I hope you do too. Follow the world. Says Megan Thee Stallion links distribution deal with Warner. Huh. Who is this chick? I didn't know her. I didn't know her. This motherfuckers be, damn, another popular African singer dies. And everybody knows, this cat had passed already. The guy that played in Brooklyn 919. But a popular African singer died. Zahara. I know a lot of y'all would probably smash Zahara. She's not bad looking. Her skin is beautiful. She had really beautiful skin. Look at her skin. Wow. Singer of South Africa, multiple platinum selling awards. The sad news confirmed. She was 36. Oh, she looks cute there. How did she die? Oh, she played the guitar. She dealt with alcoholism, which led to damage to her liver. She was only 36. If she continued drinking, she was going to die. Wow. So she was Amy Winehart, African Amy Winehart. Wow, she drank herself to death at 36. Wow. Drank herself to death like Amy Winehouse. Oh my goodness. Wow. Bunch of weird motherfuckers died. The Beach Boys star Jeffrey, this is the beast. The Beach Boys star Jeffrey Fawcett. Who is Jeffrey Fawcett? Beach Boys star, he wouldn't be a little older than that. After carving out a name for himself as a touring studio musician for Brian Wilson and his group, the Beach Boys star has died at 67. That's what I was about to say. He'd have to be a little older. So this was like a backup singer. So, but still, he tasted it. He tasted it. Why are they showing these? These sold out everywhere. Oh, no. Damn, they got these motherfuckers. Look at this. Where am I looking at? They showing they got them. They showing this place has them. Yeah. So if you didn't get these motherfuckers, What is this called? Kabak? Looks like they got them. And only 146. That's a lot better. That's a lot better. Where are these shipping out of? So, if you're looking for these motherfuckers, I ain't looking for them. Drank yourself to death at 36. Yeah, that's hard. I'm 62. And I really try to take breaks. It's hard. It's, and you melanated. You know how alcohol is with melanated folks. I mean, it doesn't hit us hard as the natives, but it still hits us pretty hard. I mean, it's ex-Facebook diversity manager she stole $4 million from Facebook. Ex-diversity manager, look at this chick. This chick stole $4 million. Pleads guilty to biking $4 million from company from she was getting kickbacks. So Justin said Barbara Smiles fake business deals. Wow. To September 21, she stole $4 million in kickbacks. Wow. Caused Facebook to pay numerous individuals, including her friend and relatives, for goods and service never provided. Those individuals will be later funnel kickbacks to her. Shit, that's where it's supposed to go. Why did they care? Shit. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I guess. Yeah, Kabajic, if you trust them. I got to call my boy about him because he wasn't that much older than me. In jail. Oh, and what's his name? The quarterback for the Colts, Chargers, is out for the season. Hurt his finger. He had finger surgery. Oh my goodness. I told you, what is this? Dick Wolf talks about Emmett Till. I told you, I think this person spent his adult life in Kalamazoo. It was a dude looked just like him. It was older than me. Let's see. What does it say? Wolf and his long to Murder in America, the lynching in Till, a 2-hour feature documentary. So they want to talk about it some more. Based on a few days full of trouble by William Parker. One was set in motion by the last 4 years, details never revealed before, including significant revelation of the case, the traumatic memory. The second is a deep immersion to the latest findings. The 14-year-old was abducted and tortured and lynched after being accused of offending a white Carol Bryant. It's another 4-day documentary produced by Twin Towers. So they won't let it go. And Sly and I did a thing on that a few years ago, and it appears like that was all cap, all made up. It was a fear program. Not to say people didn't get fucked up, but people did. But that appeared to be a fear program. I mean, you believe that dummy head and that's, come on. Ain't none of that real. None of that appeared to be real. It was all a psyop to scare people. It was like really they were desperate at that point. They were really desperate for the psyop. Homeless encampment closing delayed. That's where I get all my drugs. I go to the homeless camp. I take off all my jewelry and I go down to the homeless camp and say, homeless camp, I need some drugs. Can you get me some? And the guy say, just give me the money and I'll be right back. And then I punch him in his face. I say, I'm not stupid. Like, damn, you mean business, don't you, man? Oh, yeah, I wonder. Okay, little debauchery. It's debauchery time. I forgot this little bit of debauchery did happen today, so. But y'all, golly, did I finish my thought about the game? That shit was some bogus shit with the Lakers. Lakers blowing the Spurs out all day. Then the last 3 minutes, Reeves throws a terrible, like one time, the last time they did to get the game by 2 Reeves just like he threw the ball. What did he do? He came across court and he like threw it off one of his men's arms or something. It's like he didn't even try. Like they had 3 turnovers in a row and they let Wemby hit 2 long jumpers. That shit was like some bullshit. I was like, look at this point shaving shit. That was some point shaving. I can go without drinking. I did 2 6-month period without it. Stopped smoking hard. It kept me from smoking hard. Okay. I like the taste. You know, I really like the taste more than anything. And it's like I notice when I sit and watch sports is a trigger for me to drink. Movies, go to a movie, now you can get beer at the movie, that's a trigger. I want to sit and drink in a movie, I want to drink a beer. Like going out to eat. Or go out to eat, I have a beer. So, and you know, when you got money, you can buy beer every night, and that's where you got to have some type of discipline. So, but here's a little bit of local debauchery. So I'm going to show the local debauchery and let her tell it.
The last 90 minutes, we learned more about a deadly shooting in St. Paul this afternoon. Police say they were called to University Avenue West just before 3 on the report of shots fired. They found a man who had been shot. He was rushed to the hospital where he later died.
Just before this incident, there was a St. Paul police sergeant on patrol in the vicinity of the shooting. When the shooting occurred, the sergeant witnessed a possible suspect running from the scene of the crime and did stop him.
That man was taken to the station for questioning. This is the city's 33rd homicide of 2023.
33rd. What are they trying to tell you? 33rd, and we got a week left. You think they're going to break the record, or do you think it's going to stay at 33? That was definitely trying to tell you something. That's fucked up to get killed a couple days before Christmas. Damn, that is fucked up. Oh. I didn't know about
this. This gift will make your wife...
I didn't know about this. Wow, okay. This is debauchery of another kind. Okay, I'm going to let... Yeah, I'm not prepared for this debauchery, but I'm going to let them tell it. That's an ugly dress she got, but let's go. Ugly little beads.
And bold, and oh, he will be so dearly missed. This is a terrible loss, and we are grieving. So if you wouldn't mind, I would ask that we pause for a moment to reflect.
A powerful moment for St. Paul City Councilors today as they honor Tu Zhang. Zhang was an icon in the Hmong community for decades before his kidnap.
All right. I wanted y'all to check this out. See, a lot of people look at the ribbing and they say, okay, this is the maritime flag. But look at the ribbing on this one. It's the same gold ribbing. Maritime flag. Actually, this is the war flag too, but so is the state flag. And this is kind of Knights of the Round Table-ish. One thing I love about this state, and like when you go to their city buildings, unless it's the federal building, it's wood. You ain't facing that marble. You sitting in the court and there's marble all around you, that could be your ass unless you got some bread. But when this wood is around you, you're going to land pretty soft. Now, if you did some fucked up shit, of course, but if you did some minimal stuff with all this wood around you, it's a little better. It's a little better. That's all I'll say. So I'll let them tell it. Sorry I interrupted.
Tu Zhang. Zhang was an icon in the Hmong community for decades before his kidnap and then murder in Colombia earlier this week.
And that crime is currently under investigation by Colombian and U.S. officials as state leaders push for more answers in this. Our Babs Santos has been following this developing story from the very beginning. And tonight he joins us live from the Community School of Excellence in St. Paul, where Tu served as a mentor to so many students. Babs?
Well, Randy and Kelsey, today we spoke with many people who had known Tu for 20, even 30 years, and they are all in disbelief at this news, just having a hard time coming to grips with it.
I was
devastated, heartbroken.
Among activists, youth mentor, and community caretaker, Tujer Zhong wore many hats in the Twin Cities before his sudden death overseas this week.
I call him our Hmong superhero because we don't have a hero, and he is able to step up to that.
Tu's family says the 50-year-old was abducted during a trip to Colombia and held for ransom, then killed, his body dropped off a bridge. Tough news to swallow for his large network of friends.
He is the greatest things that ever happened for a community, and he is going to be missed, and he may be gone, but he's not going to be forgotten. We love him so much, and may he rest in peace.
Tu's presence is felt in generation after generation of Hmong American students. He incorporated comedy into cultural performances at schools to connect with all races and all ages, helping people more comfortably have difficult conversations.
He feels so many holes. I don't know how we're going to move forward without him.
We, as a community, are going to need time to grieve and time to process and time to figure out just kind of what's next.
On Wednesday, Mayor Melvin Carter called Tu a brother and powerful leader, a sounding board for him to get advice on many issues.
We've sort of, spent a good part of the last day or so.
So please explain to me, why he's dressed. Wouldn't this more be African patterns? Like, is this like his friend there is African? Because he looks like it was a dude that's 80s, 70s actors that look like this nigga right here. It was a 70s actor. Something Brown was his name. He was on Sanford and Son and the Jeffersons, all that shit. What was his name? But why is he wearing the African dress? This ain't Hmong. This is African. Like why? Like why is he wearing the African stuff? Okay, let's go. So why did the Colombians kidnap him? They didn't pay the ransom?
As a man who used his voice to speak up for others, something they're now trying to do for him.
This community will never be the same without his presence. And
what was he doing in Colombia?
There's going to be a void.
Did they say what he was doing in Colombia?
Tina Smith said in a statement, "Archie and I can't imagine what his family is going through. We're praying for all of them. I've been in contact."
So who took the nigga? Like they're not okay. So does he tell who took?
Within the last 90 minutes, we learned more about a deadly shooting in St. Paul.
Oh, come on, you guys suck. So I don't know. Somebody go style that brother. I thought that was skin bone. I can't go without drinking. Yeah, this shit is like, I don't know. They don't tell. Okay, maybe this is what they tell. Maybe they'll tell here. They say Woodbury man killed in Colombia. Maybe they'll tell why. Maybe they say why he was kidnapped. Like, he doesn't look like he has a lot of bread. So why did they kidnap him?
Whelmed with grief tonight while reflecting on fond memories of Tu Zhong.
The Woodbury man was just found killed in Colombia under suspicious circumstances, and tonight some of his loved ones were gracious enough to speak with.
Okay, they don't tell how he was killed. Yeah, the nigga was murdered. Why? He's trying to get that sticky icky. He's down there getting that black tar. He's trying to bring them things back up in here and got caught.
Within the last 90 minutes,
he was trying to bring that stuff here. He's like, hey, I got some good stuff. I got some good stuff I can bring. Winter, well, look, dry winter makes for December wildfire. Okay, so the shit is because, I want y'all to watch this. I want y'all to watch this because I got to see this shit from my lawyer's office. I got to see this from my lawyer's office. I was going through my divorce and we were sitting there talking, and this, you could see this shit. Like, we could see inside, like it was like over the old Metrodome, the new place is right over, but we watched this. We watched it collapse. This is inside collapse. We watched it collapse from the outside. Because her office was on the 20-something floor. Remember when this motherfucker did this, they had to play with the Gopher Stadium. That's a lot of bread right there. All this snow, is that much snow on this motherfucker. That's a lot of bread. A lot of bread fucking that shit up. Look at that shit. Tore that shit down. This shit was done. That shit anyway. Damn, just think if that was cocaine, you could just lay down there and bring it to me. Yeah, it fucked this shit up. I mean, it completely fucked this shit up. And it kind of led to them building the new stadium too. Because this place, man, let me tell you, walking up and down these motherfuckers, these stairs was all broken and shit. Like, this was uncomfortable to walk around this shit. This shit is all broken up. These stairs, almost every row, this place definitely needed to be replaced. But yeah, I was the Sheikies come from the Dutch. Yeah, that's a good point. So yeah, we was watching that shit. We was sitting in her office, cause she was sitting behind me. I was like, damn, that shit's collapsing. She turned around and we watched that shit collapse in. Cause we was on the 20th floor and that shit was like in front of us looking south. My lawyer, my divorce cost 20 grand. But because I was poor, I didn't have to pay. But I got 20 grand worth of representation. Oh, man. Right here, Dr. Hayden helped 26,000 people get sober. Oh. And Dobbs is not going to start this week. JJ is going to play. Justin Jefferson is going to play. He doesn't need to go across the middle at all. Just give him screens and shit. Okay, tell us about this shit. Some of this stuff is just too, what? Some of this stuff is just, it's debauchery. Debauchery at a new level. I guess not really at a new level, but it's just debauchery. Tell us about it.
Charged with attempted murder after a brutal assault in Brooklyn Park. Mario Riera Arias is accused of using a metal bat in a surprise middle-of-the-night attack. Fox 9's Karen Scullen joining us live from the Hennepin County Courthouse now with details on this case. Karen?
Well, those charges came down late morning, and they outlined just a horrific attack. I've seen some surveillance video, and it is just brutal as the attacker is relentless.
Saturday, 3 a.m., the victim walks to go inside his mother's home when he is suddenly attacked from behind. Court documents lay out the brutal attack, and there is surveillance video that shows the victim being hit again and again and again, about 45 times with a metal bat, mostly in the head and neck area. The victim's mom and stepdad were awake and heard the noise, ran out, and that's when the suspect finally stopped and ran. Police arrived to find the victim with blunt force trauma all over his head and face, and there was a large cut on his forehead. Investigators described there being a lot of blood that was pooling on his sweatshirt. His face was extremely swollen and his right eye could not be opened. He also could not communicate. It didn't take long for police to track down the suspect, Mario Riera Arias, from the description of the car. That, combined with statements from people he allegedly told about the attack, landed him in jail. Riera Arias' first court appearance is tomorrow.
Now, although a motive was not laid out, the suspect is the husband of a woman that the victim was in a relationship. Those two were in the process of a divorce. Now, some good news, I'm told by the victim's stepfather, that he is talking a bit. He's had many surgeries with likely more to come, but he does seem to be recovering at this point. But again.
Yeah, now I'm going to say this again, I've been in this place, not very many times. But there's not a lot of marble in there. There's a lot of wood. And so this is the place to do shit if you do shit. They ain't hard on niggas here. They hard on people but they're not hard here. But I did a case. If y'all remember, I did a case. I showed something a year or so ago. It was almost the same thing, and they let the dude off. I'm gonna have to look that one up because it was almost an identical thing, but they let the dude off. The dude did not get charged with that. He did not get charged. Oh, so this is who? Okay. So they caught the dude that killed the old man that I bought some expensive bullshit from when I was helping my son move 2 summers ago. Where'd that come from? Okay, so this is the old guy that had that little store that I told you about that I did meet one time. And I guess the guy who killed him, let's show him.
The suspect in the brutal murder of a popular Minneapolis neighborhood grocery store clerk making his first appearance this afternoon. The man has a history of mental health issues.
And a judge today ordering him to undergo a new competency evaluation after that deadly attack. Fox 9's Paul Bloom live for us in Minneapolis. And Paul, we understand that there was some bizarre behavior in court today as well.
Amy and Kelsey, frankly, there has been a couple of days of unpredictable behavior from this suspect. His name is Taylor Schultz. Yesterday,
see, our downtown is kind of sweet. This is my lawyer's office. All right, this is light because she's got the round building, but that shit's sweet the way it moves, and they got that lit up, and this is lit up. They're kind of looking eastward from downtown.
refused to come into court today. He did face a judge only for a few minutes, but he was mumbling incoherently. We couldn't understand what he was saying. He refused to spell his name for the court record, and deputies then quickly escorted him out again after just a few minutes. All of this happening while a large memorial continues to grow bigger for this victim outside the now.
Okay, we don't care about that. Show the dude. Show the dude. Okay, you showed him. Okay, everybody likes him and shit.
Here in the heart of his Loring Park.
And his overpriced little store. But look at this. See, when you walk your dog, see, nothing but concrete all around. My son lived literally across the street from here. Look at this, the concrete jungle.
Neighborhood.
I keep thinking each day is going to get better, and each day is just a different kind of sadness.
Authorities have said Scafty was attacked by a mentally ill
Oh, they got him.
Neighbor by the name of Taylor Schultz. Our Fox 9 camera rolling as Schultz was arrested after an hours-long standoff with police. Schultz has been civilly committed in the past. Court documents details schizoaffective disorder and psychosis diagnoses, with Schultz one time boasting about killing Osama bin Laden. The 44-year-old made a brief first court appearance Wednesday, where he refused to spell his name, rambling incoherently at times.
See, this is European on European crime. That's how it usually works. Niggas usually kill niggas, and Europeans usually kill Europeans.
During just the 3-minute proceeding, a judge...
But we just had a case of a Hmong getting killed by Colombians. Why? Why?
Ordering a fresh competency evaluation as Johnson just tries to make sense of it all.
Yeah, we don't make sense of it either. Crazy motherfucker lived in a poor neighborhood, and they knew he was crazy, and he was able to kill a man. He flipped. He flipped out. He flipped out some kind of way. So, yeah, it's debauchery all over. Oh, yeah, okay. We'll show this. Oh, wow. We'll show this. This is, I talked about this last week or a couple days ago. And this is the camera. This is the cop that got shot here, and he shot. He got shot, and he shot. So here we go.
On the ground!
And our top story tonight, St. Paul police have released the body camera and dash camera video of an officer-involved shooting that turned deadly. That exchange of gunfire happened Thursday afternoon last week in the Merriam Park neighborhood, just a few blocks north of the University of St. Thomas.
The responding officer was shot in the leg. The suspect also shot, later dying at the hospital. Our Karen Scullen joins us now live after combing through the video and speaking with police and St. Paul officials. Karen, bring us through it.
Police body and squad camera video always does provide some clarity on a situation, but the mayor acknowledged today that it really doesn't answer all the questions, which is why the BCA conducts an investigation.
Get on the ground! On the ground! On the ground!
Seconds after St. Paul police officer Michael Cheetah pulls up in Parks, an exchange of guns.
Did y'all notice what happened? So the brother shot at him first. The brother ducks behind the car and shoots. Watch. He ducks behind the car and then he pops. Watch him. He pulls his gun out and pops the dude first.
Get on the ground! On the ground!
See right here? See, he's reaching for his gun. He's got his gun out already, but he's starting to reach. And then he gets behind cover. See? Gets behind cover, which was smart. But then, you know, he exposed himself. As this guy moved, he should have moved. See? He's reacting to be shot at. And maybe this is where he gets hit in the leg. See? He left himself out in the open. That's why what killed him. He should have pivoted around the car.
Ground! On the ground!
Okay, right here. You keep the car between you and who's ever pursuing you. So he's in perfect shape right here. But you can tell, you know, not really knowing combat, this is the mistake he makes. Right there, he raises up. You know, he should have pivoted around for more cover, more of the car in front of you. You know, he should have been at this angle right here and low, you know, so. And it's not because you still got all these windows, but it's a little bit of cover. You know, if he would have put himself here, but as you see, he rises up. See, he's rised up, let himself open. See, and the guy who shoots all the time, you know, again, easy shot. You know, he's trained to hit you in the center mast.
Seconds after St. Paul police officer Michael Cheetah pulls up in Parks, an exchange of gunfire between the officer and Brandon Keys.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! I'm hit!
The suspect is down. Officer Cheetah shot in the leg. Slowing down the video, it appears that the suspect did fire first. Now, this all starts with a 911 call. The caller says, "My baby's dad is chasing me. I have a current restraining order on him. He has a gun." At another point in the 911 call, she says, "Please, oh my God, he hit me again. He hit me again. Oh my God, he hit me again."
She's talking about hitting the car.
And, "Oh God, he's gonna kill me." But when Officer Cheetah pulls up and shots are fired, the caller parks her van and runs over to the suspect.
Where is he? Get out of the way! Get out of the way!
And that's what they say every time. You know, the woman.
She begs the officer to help him.
Let me help him! Let me help him!
The officer, who had been shot in the leg, limps over to the suspect, who is on the ground, and takes a gun from underneath the suspect's feet and places it on the road. St. Paul police and the mayor say they released the car and body cam video today in an effort to be transparent.
This conversation right now is about.
So, you know, good shoot to me. Good shoot. I look at it from both sides. I'm like, okay, if you're going to pop at their ass from a strategic way, you know, just leave yourself out in the open. So, forgot to talk about that debauchery. Looks like a deranged killer. Kind of, yeah. Kind of did look deranged. Crazy insane. Crazy insane. Damn, but that's... And then we got a new fish place that I think we might hit this weekend. Next man up. Next man, yeah, they gonna... They let this dude that had been, they're going to let Dobbs start. I'm sorry, I didn't finish my thought. But then this guy I showed last week, they let him out of prison. He'd been in prison for the murder since 2004. And they let him out. I don't know how much bread he going to get, or if any. They did something about that. They showed something, I ain't watch it. So, yeah, it's the same news. Oh man, I don't know. Oh man, I don't know how people eat so much junk. I just can't eat a lot of junk. Like we bought Christmas candies and don't know how these grown folks around me eat so much junk. I can't do it. I cannot do it. I eat 85% cocoa chocolate. This shit is like, you get a square, it's like 1 gram of sugar in it. Like think of a Frosty. Y'all like Frosties? Do you know how much sugar is in a Frosty? It's like a Frosty has something like this much sugar in it. So you're literally taking something that's giving you that much sugar, like 20, 30 grams. You drink it, 30, that much sugar. And that's what we do. And that's what kills our kidneys. That's what kills our kidneys is this unrefined sugar, not natural sugars. Yeah, I heard about that. Oh, yeah, we have this Minnesota theaters welcoming me flashback cinema. So if you want to see Elf, Vacation, they got that here for cheap. They got that here for the cheap. Oh, wow. So you guys want to see a government man? Let's show this government man. I'll let her tell it, and then I'll give my commentary.
Rhodes Scholar, the implication
It's kind of an ugly outfit, but let's go.
being you're a genius or making fun of the fact that you might not be. Well, let's talk about the Rhodes Scholarship. It's one of the most prestigious in the entire.
Okay, why? What is prestigious about Carl Rhodes? If we break down who is Carl Rhodes, I think we might have to break that down. Not this Carl Rhodes. Where is okay. It's gotta be another one. All right. There we go. Carl Rhodes is the guy that formed Rhodesia. Republic or Rhodesia was founded, taken over by Carl Rhodes. Cecil Rhodes. Okay, I missed the name. Here we go. This racist fucker here. De Beers. This is De Beers. If you know anything about the diamonds, they made diamonds. They put diamonds. Diamonds aren't worth anything. Not really. Diamonds only have a industrial real use. But this person and De Beers, this is De Beers, they are the ones that said diamonds are forever. So this is who the Rhodes Scholar is. This very racist monster of a man. And so he says he began to systematically buy out consolidated mines. Over the next 2 decades, he gained a near complete monopoly of the world diamond market. His company, De Beers, formed in 1880. It retails prominence in the 21st century. How was he able to buy the land? The son of a vicar, a representative, deputy, or substitute, anyone acting the person of an agent of the superior, so acting for the king. Rhodes was a bishop, a sickly child, 17. He entered the diamond trade when he was 18. Who gets into the diamond trade at 18? But he was funded by the Rothschilds. And then, see? So it ain't like he was independent. He was funded and probably related to the Rothschilds. He entered Parliament. Again, this is South Africa. Effectively, okay. His prime minister, he used his political power to expropriate land from the blacks, Africans, through the Glenn Gray Act, also tripling the wealth required for voting on the franchise and ballot. Barring them from voting, effectively barring them from voting. After overseeing the formation of Rhodesia during the 1890s, he was forced to resign after the disastrous Jameson raid, an unauthorized attack on Paul Kruger's South African Republic. Rhodes' career never recovered. His heart was weak in years of illness, so he was buried. But his last word provided the establishment of the International Rhodes Scholar. So, Rhodes Scholars are agents. They take you to be an agent. That's what a Rhodes Scholar is. Bill Bradley, Bill Clinton. So it's not an honor to be a Rhodes Scholar. You're doing government work. And you could even say, Rothschild backed. This cat got some of his wealth from the Rothschilds. So there's nothing good about being a Rhodes Scholar. They are paving the way for you to be a type of government agent or international agent even. There's nothing good about that, y'all. Nothing good about being a Rhodes Scholar. So when you see this, you know it's not prestigious. This is a man who they picked out and they're trying to train to work for them against you and I. So, nothing good about a Rhodes Scholar at all. And, I ain't one to bitch and complain, but I like what Siova said tonight, how the way they go after people. And it's like sometimes they go after people for things that are almost 3 years old. And I'm not one to much bitch and complain, but if you let something go for 3 years old, and you decide 3 years later that it's against some kind of standard, what sense does that make? So you're saying that what would make that come up on the algorithm? Something buried. Something at the time got 200, 300 views at the time. 3 years ago. Ain't nobody watching that. But yet you want to say that this goes against some of your whatever the fuck your rules is. Something that was okay 1 year ago, was okay 2 years ago, was okay almost 3 years ago, but now all of a sudden, what would bring that up unless the government is going after people? I mean, I've played this game before and saw how you do things. When you go after people, you're petty like that. You're petty and you look at something 3 years ago that makes no sense because up to this point you were making money, I was making money on it, but it's 3 years old. So what sense does that make? How does it make it that it was when it was the problem should be automatic when things are released? Not coming into what you did to me before was coming into a new administration. I was okay for Trump, but I wasn't okay for Mr. Slow Joe, Jim Crow Joe. So the way you're doing things is it's an attack. It's a microaggression. That's what they call it, microaggression. And that's what Google is. They're full of microaggressions. They ain't just gonna come and they got to slowly do microaggressions. But for 3 years it's okay, but all of a sudden it's not okay after 3 years. Just today. Nobody cares, but you make it a priority. That's how your microaggressions come in. You do microaggressions like that. It's like it's okay, but it's to say, tell you that we're watching you and we don't like what you're saying. Go back to making sports. You inflated my video that you gave it 15, 16, the shorts alike. Nothing special about that video, but I watched you do it before. You gave me 62,000 views on the video. It was me recording a TV, a football play. So we know you can artificially make something pop. I hadn't made a sports video in a long time, and all of a sudden you replaying this LeBron video and it's getting all these likes. How? It's artificial. It's artificial. Ain't nobody rewatching that. You have to put it in rotation for it to be seen. So we see how you work. You pick and choose. You're not consistent. You're not consistent. Because if you were consistent, it would have been a problem when it was first released. Not later when nobody really cares about it. You fucking gotta. It took me a while to even try to find the video. Like it might have been even on my other channel. So tell me, how do you pick and choose like that? How has that changed? And it's others that use the exact same words I used. That BLM, he said almost identical to what I said, but he's got a big channel, so you don't fuck with him. When you took my other channel down, the BLM dude said almost identical what I said. But it seemed like it was okay. So, you know, it's like almost if you're not a good slave. It's the kind of management, you know, where it's the parent-child kind of management. Again, microaggressions. That's what these motherfuckers are. They want to do these little bullshit things to fuck with you when nobody cares about it. You're lying. You're making up things. It doesn't go against anything because the minute it's released, if it goes against something, the minute it's released, this goes against it. Not 3 years. Not 3 years. That shows that you're artificially, you target people. That's what that shows, that a person can be targeted by Google, ABC. That you can target a person at any time. And you can make the rules up as you go. That's what it shows. Because if it was a problem, it should have been a problem when it was released. Nobody's talking that COVID shit anymore. Nobody cares about it. Nobody can look at that information and say, well, you know, and others have said the exact same words, but yet they don't have a problem. So how is that? Big channels can say it, but smaller channels can't say it? Is that what it is? That's where the microaggression comes from? No, I'm not making sports videos. I'd come on here and talk late night. That's where it comes from. The beast would prefer me to make sports videos. Okay. Sometime I rap fast, sometime I rap slow. Sometime I don't feel like making sports videos. Fuck you. Sometime I just want to talk. Philosophize. Talk about what the reality is. And apparently you have a problem with that. Why? Tell me why. And you know, it's to me, it's not trying to get a world audience. That ain't never been my game. I rock with the people who ever watch. But it seems like I would be like the last one that you would really look at and say, okay, let's look at his work 3 years ago. So that's what Google is. They're micro aggressors. And that's what you do. And that's what Silva talked about tonight. The way you go after people. You can see the pattern of how you go after people. And that's what Silva broke down beautifully tonight. You quarterly go after people. And it's an ebb and a flow. And I guess I'm catching a little bit of how you're going after people. Because it's you do warnings. That's like, you know, your warning. It's like that. You won't give me a warning, but that's really what it is. But that's a microaggression by the beast. Because Google, you are the beast. No, you know, you're already trying to take people out for this little bit of fame. Trying to make and break people. And that's what Silva was talking about, how you try to make and break people. Where people make mistakes and they get rich off this and they think it's going to last forever. And they don't really plan. They don't really see the other ways to move if this is taken away. Because most people just say, well, I'll start all over again on this. Okay. If it mattered to you that much. Can I leave this and not do this? I'm not on any of that other shit. I'm on Facebook, but Facebook, I can't go live on Facebook. I mean, I can record and do stuff like that, but how people can go live, they took that away from me years ago. Probably 6-7 years ago whenever the first dude got popped, what was that, 16, 17, got popped on Facebook Live, that dude here. Facebook destroyed my computer because I was going this and Facebook live at the same time. Live on YouTube and live on Facebook. And they fought the fuck out of me. I mean, it was technical nightmare. Till finally, when I figured it out, they killed my microphone. Like the other night, me with me getting cut off the other night. That's not natural. My internet cut off and didn't come on for an hour. That's not natural. There's nothing else going on in here. We pay for the top internet. My wife, her job. Okay? So we got the best internet. So it's not a peak problem or anything like that. It's y'all cutting the source. Because if Facebook can kill a microphone on my computer, y'all definitely can interrupt the flow. You have the power to do that. Who's ever tuned into YouTube, they definitely have the power. We see it on what's that shit? And what is it called? StreamYard. You see that on StreamYard all the time where they fuck with the feed. People don't use StreamYard, don't pay. Just use StreamYard to bring somebody in. Then all of a sudden, it's all fucked up for some reason or another. So they can do that too. So you can't say, we know you can interrupt anybody's cast. So, and I don't depend on this. I ain't on here begging. Everything I got, ain't nothing of this shit come from this shit. I think to date, since being on here, my other channel was 14. The most I made on that other channel was $800. It was on from 14 to 20. That's all I made, $800 from that channel. That's it. Okay, so this ain't my livelihood. This channel, what did I make last year? Maybe $200, $300. I ain't trying to live on this shit. And I'm not depending. If I depended on it, I'd be making more football videos, which sometimes I will, and sometimes I don't really give a fuck. So this is, the Sly said it best, it's therapy, Some people really care about how reality and how things work in sports and in fashion and clothes. That's my niche. I understand. But it shows me I am what I think I am. That's what it shows me. Somebody's eye is on me and it's been on me. Like when they killed my other channel, I was chopping live like this and just no warnings, no nothing, just So I was so important to them that they had somebody with their hand on the trigger. They had somebody watching my shit with a finger on the trigger. And any words, they was waiting for me to say certain words so they could kill the channel. Those of you who watched back in 20, you saw it. Midstream, just killed the channel because I told a story about my doctor. That's it. And this was right after Jim Crow Joe took office. This was like the 4th or 5th. Right after he took office, or he was about to take office. A lot of the censorship started coming in. And that's what that it's censorship. Yes, we agree to use your platform, but there's still censorship that you do. Now, if you go and say that profanity, really? Profanity? Profanity will get you taken off for profanity? All the comedians that tell jokes and use profanity that's on here? There's got to be some kind of consistency. I'm not asking anyone to go rob a bank or harm anyone. But I think I do have a good perspective for my age about the life. And I think I can say things that's relatable to a lot of people. Especially when we're talking about spiritual things, magic. Because some people can't really say the things relatable, where people can even relate to them. And so that's, and I don't try to, I don't try to beat that down anybody's, time. I try to mix it up. It's like a preacher, like a Catholic, a person just become a Christian or Catholic. That's all they talk about. That gets old. So I try to mix up what I say. But it shows me who I am and that, you watching for a reason. There's something that I'm touching out there that you want sports, but you don't want me to talk about reality and what's real and how to look at certain things. You would rather me just be a good nigga and do sports. So anything you have said can be used against you. That's what they're trying to say. We didn't get you then, but we can use that. We can hang that over your head. Well, hang that over a broke nigga's head. Obviously, you let channels, you can get other channels. So that's one thing that seems to be, starting all over again. I only got 2,000 subscribers, so what's starting over again? And I backed all my stuff up, so that's, like, you're not going to leave me hanging like you did before and just wiped out, 6 years of work. Got a little bit backed up, but not enough. But this time I got it all backed up. So I am, somebody's watching. And I'm saying something that's upsetting them. And that's okay. And I'm glad I am. Because you take me off, I've got to start another channel. Okay. I ain't never asked for hardly likes. I ain't never asked for subscribes. I ain't never said share. I don't be on here needing bread. Do I look like a nigga that need bread? I don't need bread. I don't need to get on here and ask motherfuckers for bread. Like Omar Johnson, I need them donations. Ain't nothing on YouTube paid for shit. The little funky $100 I make every 3 or 4 months, fuck it, is food or some shit like that. Beer money. Which I don't really need you to give me that either. So I feel unique because I don't rely on this. And that's what you want. You want niggas to think about the niggas, all them niggas was making that real bread and then they take it away. That's how they can humble people. Because this is how you's making your bread. Now, if you're smart, you make this bread and then you put it into the right thing. So you keep making it. And you don't have to, if they take it away from you, like, okay, that bread you helped me make, I put it in somewhere else and I'm still making bread. You ain't got to be on here crying and shit. Well, they took me down, they demonetized me, and I can't. That's all you got going? That's all you got going? They took this away and you're hurting. Yeah, nigga, I'll be like everybody else. You take this one away, okay, I'll start again. Ain't that big a deal. Back my shit up. So, I got my work. Not like before. So somebody thinks I'm important. That you got to look at my work 3 years ago. Because that's an assignment. That's an assignment. Somebody was assigned to say, hey, he's doing something. He's saying something. He's getting somebody roused up. So look back through his work. That's an assignment. That's individualized. And as I said, it's a microaggression. That's an attack. Because someone in your system is like, hey, find something. And so it's somebody's job to go through 3 years worth of work. Oh, we got this. This was back when 3 years ago when everybody was talking about that. See, you worry motherfuckers that's broke. Because these motherfuckers make money off this. They got to be broke if this is cut off and they crying about it. They was kind of mentally broke too. Because, you depending on this, I hate to see the rest of your day. Well, we come on at 8 o'clock every day. We got to make this much on Tuesday. And so. And then motherfuckers, they turn this spigot off and motherfuckers be like crying, like, we didn't see it coming. We didn't see it coming. They won't let me make any more money here. And all I said is I didn't like bitches. Yeah, that's why the shit's funny to me. Because it ain't that serious to me. You know, it ain't that serious. No, I like to relate to people on the way it is. That's it. I tell my experiences, and if you can relate to that, then that's that. What's harmless in that? Now, I understand there was a time when medical sensitivity was a thing, but it ain't a thing no more. Everything's been said. In the last 3 years, everything has been said. After I've said it, and all the and because I said it, it's a problem. So that shows you that's personal. That's personal, and that's what and that's what Siova's work shows you is how personal they start becoming with people. They start becoming very personal with people. And they pick and choose. It's not a blanket thing. Because I've heard people say exactly what I said, almost exact words I said. And it's like, wait a minute. How does he get to say that? A deranged serial killer. That's why, Hamburger Hill said it best. Now, I don't know if niggas use this in Vietnam or not, but what they said is, it doesn't mean nothing, not a thing. Remember how it is? Don't mean nothing, not a thing. And they kind of had to hypnotize each other. It don't mean nothing, not a thing. That's it. It doesn't mean nothing, not a thing. And that is what I like about my man, Quantum of Science. He don't take your bread. He don't take your bread. Yet even he gets frustrated with the beast. Because he sees how the beast operates. If I did sports forever, I'd been fine with him. My other channel would have never got taken down. If I just sports and stuck to sports, and that's what they kept telling me. You might want to stick to, other topics. Your videos of other topics are doing well. Stick to those. It almost sounds racist. It does. At one point, it almost does sound racist. Like I can't talk about anything, but I'm typecast. I can only talk about sports, right? Don't talk about that other stuff. Don't talk about reality. We can't have you talk about reality because too many young people listen to him. And young people listen to him, it may point them in other directions we really don't want people to think about. So as I always say, I ain't never scared. Well, what does Bernie Mac say? I am not scared of you motherfuckers. And I'm going to give my reality talks. People want to hear them. Or ways to deal with this and whatever it is. Now, I will admit it, some health things are, I'm not an expert. But neither is this beast. Y'all ain't an expert either. I know you guys were working with the government to push an agenda, and you're doing it again. Google is a government entity, no doubt about it. Facebook, all of them, they're government entities. If you think they're not, you're wrong. Government loves billionaires because so they can tax them. Well, really, they tax what they sell. And like taxing them, they want to tax you when you buy their shit. You see how they fuck you all around? How they help the billionaire? Helping themselves. As I've said many times, this is a gluttonous country. There doesn't need to be any American bases anywhere but in America. That's it. There doesn't need to be any American ships anywhere but around America. And that's not a naive way of thinking. That's saying quit colonizing the world. You are not the savior. The world does, remember it used to be called the ugly American? The Cold War, the ugly American? That's still how they look at you. And that's the European Americans that are in control. That's how they look at you. The world looks at you with contempt because they know you're the biggest murderer. Now, Malcolm X said, the biggest murderer on this planet. The biggest one time of killing people at one time comes from the Europeans. What is it, the Battle of Versailles? Killed 500,000 people? So you think they care about human life? That's how these Europeans are. 500,000 people. Look up some of them battles. World War I. They killed 500,000 people. Look up Vietnam, what Vietnam really was. It was to kill baby boomers. Nothing else. No point of Vietnam. There was no point of Vietnam. At least in World War I, World War I and World War II, you could say we was fighting something. Take over, and we got the Rothschilds backing both sides. Henry Ford paid for a bunch of shit in Germany. His plant never got attacked. Isn't that funny? Henry Ford's Ford plant in Germany never got attacked. The only damage it had is some broke windows. That's it. Band of Brothers talks about it when they go back to in business. We want to get these iron places with irons for cars. Henry Ford's plant was back in business in months after they surrendered. His plants. All the bombing they did in Germany and Dresden, they didn't have to do it. It wasn't nothing but, that was really the first atom bomb was Dresden. And that wasn't but napalm. And they did the same thing and tried to say you made a movie to make you believe it's some shit they got, which they could never released again. If they really had it. If you look at it, it's napalm. And they can release radiation. They've been having ways to release radiation. So we can't say that we know for sure that they released a bomb with radiation. We don't know that. There's ways you can release radiation into the atmosphere. Even back then. So they don't have atomic bombs. They have rockets. They got rockets. You can build a rocket yourself, but they don't have that shit, or they would have been used it. MacArthur, that's what he said. He said, when they crossed, let's bomb China with these atomic bombs you say you got. What was Truman's answer? Well, no, they didn't have them. Tell me, what would have been the problem bombing 500,000 Chinese, 300,000 Chinese? What would have been the problem? Huh? Well, if they had them, why couldn't they bomb China then? When China came into Korea, if they had atomic bombs, why didn't they release them then? That's what MacArthur called for. He was the Pacific Fleet commander. He said, okay, they came over. Let's destroy China. Hit them here, 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 here. Give me 6 atomic bombs. Hit them here. Then I'll bring my troops behind there. They ain't do it. Not only didn't they do it, they fired him for suggesting that. Here's a man, a career military dude that said, this is how war goes. He had a plan. He said, okay, if they come across that Yellow River, this is where we hit them. And we destroy, and then we take China. China was what? China had just, Mao had beat Chiang Kai-shek years before. We're talking about 1950, 5 years before. So you telling me 5 years into them being in charge, we couldn't have took China. And that's a European way of thinking. But I'm saying, if you had what you say you had, that was the time that China would have never been a problem through the rest of history. They wouldn't be getting this money from building our junk. What you did to Japan would have been done to China if you'd have followed MacArthur's plan. And why wouldn't you? He gave you a plan to destroy their army. But yet you didn't do it, did you? Because you didn't have the bombs. How many times you going to put napalm on people? How many times? I mean, look at the movies. Like, I tried to look up, when I was a child, there was a bunch of footage of them going after the bomb been blowed up. But yet the people filming don't get any radiation poisoning. They're going into a radiation zone, so they tell you. But yet you look days after all these people go. And remember, if you watch the movies, they are blowing shit up in the desert around Americans. They say it caused acid rain and things in America. When you think more Americans would have got radiation poison, they say that, they do say that's how John Wayne got it. He was near one of them bombs, filming a movie, him and Susan Hayward and a bunch of people that made movies that was out there where them bombs was blowing. They probably got a little of that acid rain and got whatever they was doing, radiation poison. I agree with what's that? Sports as much as the next person, but it's more things going on than sports. There you go. Always enjoy it. Thank you. I agree with PJ. Thank you. I will sit here and learn. I thank you. Liz I met, seems like I've known them all my life. Well, I appreciate it. Those are kind words. I appreciate it. And I'm not bitching or nothing. I'm not bitching. I am surprised. I am surprised by all this because it's a microaggression. And I've watched how they operate before. And you would think, like, what threat am I? Well, I know who I am. That's the threat. Because I came before many different names. No, I was just the Monkey King. So I understand. Who plays tomorrow? What do I do? I got my picks in. Or didn't I? Pretty sure I got my picks in. No. So this is pick night, isn't it? Yes, this is pick night. Let's get the picks in. Dang gone it. Let's get the NFL picks in. Was it week 15? NFL week 15. Nope, I just need that. All right. Right. No, I just want to see schedule. All right. Tomorrow. Today. Chargers and Raiders. I'm going Raiders because the Chargers are using Taylor, I think, as quarterback. I think I'm going to go Raiders. Oh, that's right. We got 3 games on Saturday. Don't forget that, guys. You football. The games are on NFL Network. So it's 3 games on NFL Network Saturday. Let me get this out here because NFL Network is playing games on Saturday. So where are they? Yeah, it's got to be this block. Right, here it is. Okay. So Vikings and Bengals. I go Vikings. So the first game will be Vikings and Bengals on Saturday. Don't forget, Saturday. And then the Steelers play the Colts. I hate the Steelers because they always let me down, but I'm going to go Steelers. Broncos and Lions. I'm going Lions. And that's Sunday. No, that's the late game Saturday. So the late game Saturday. So we got early game Vikings, Bengals, Saturday now. Steelers, Colts, and then Lions, Vikings play Saturday night. Okay. And then we have Packers and Buccaneers. Buccaneers won, but I'm going to go with the Packers. I'm still not impressed with the Buccaneers and Baker. Another noon game is Texas and the Titans. Will be Brown. Thank you for coming. Thank you. That is very kind of you. Starts kicking it. Well, thank you. That is very kind of you. I appreciate it. So we got, where am I? Okay, Texas, the Titans and Texas. Oh man, this is a messed up one. Is the quarterback going to play? I don't think he is. I'm going Titans. I usually go Titans at home, but they be getting me. Chiefs and the Patriots. Damn, I hate taking the Chiefs. They done lost 2 in a row, but they should beat the Patriots. Jets and Dolphins. This is a old game. I'm gonna go Dolphins though. Should be a good game though. Bears and Browns. I say Browns at home. Giants and Saints. I'm gonna say Giants. Falcons and Panthers. Falcons. Commanders and Rams. Rams at home. And then let's see, we're going into, okay, then we have 49ers, Cardinals, 49ers. Then we have Cowboys, Bills. Ooh, I'm going to say Bills. Cowboys haven't played great on the road. I'm going to call Bills there. Ravens and Jaguars. That should be an outstanding game. Ravens and Jaguars. Wow. I'm going to go Jags at home. They haven't played worth a shit, though. And then we got the Eagles and Seahawks on Monday night. We got the Eagles. All right. I'm done. But B. Brown, thank you for joining me. And I know you got to
have vision.
And for giving the nice donation.
Shit, bro, I'm trying to make me some money.
That's Richard Pryor says. And I know you like to get down on the Chocolate Mountain Show doing the Would you like to dance with me doing the cosmic song? I think that's Gary Schreider singing. And there's only one rule. Don't touch my leave that F-150 alone. And you, like everyone else, is here too. Really? So I got those in. I'd be forgetting to get that in. Man, I erased everything. When we was doing the little family league, it's interesting how quick it comes. And if you don't get the picks in, and I was killing them last year. I was killing them. He's like you guys got to cheat. No, I once, if I pay attention to it, and I didn't even do the spread. Let's see if I can find odds. Here we go. I can give odds if you guys want odds. So the Browns are giving up 3. Where's that game? Browns are giving up 3. Blah, 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 blah. Chicago passing. Blah, 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 blah. Chicago. They said the Browns will cover. Seahawks and +4. 7 straight games. He has fumbled. Hurst has fumbled in 7 straight games with 1 fewer. He struggles to affect the offense of Philly coming back-to-back fewer than 20. I don't care. They're still going to whoop their ass. Not having a reliable run game. Isn't he playing well either? Despite losing 4 in a row, Seattle's covered. So they're saying that they're going to lose, but Seattle's going to cover. That they're still going to lose. So the Eagles are giving up 4. So I would say they're saying Seattle's going to cover. I would say take Seattle and take the 4. Even though you're going to lose the game, you'll probably win the bet. That's what I would say. Where we at? Let's see. Chargers, Raiders. The Raiders are giving up 3. Raiders are giving up 3. I think I'll still stay with Raiders. Viking, Bengals. The Bengals are shit. I'm all over that. They're giving 3. Shit, I'm getting the Vikings. I'm getting the Vikings and 3 points, 3.5 points. Shit, I'm taking that. Yeah, they're saying okay. All right. Steelers, they're saying the Colts by 2. Yeah, I'm take that. I'll take those 2. I'll take the +2. Where we at? Steelers, Broncos, Lions, 5. Ooh, but Lions are at home. I would give up 5. I would give them 5 for that one. I would give up 5 for that. Okay, Panthers. So Falcons are giving up 3. Falcons are giving 3. Now that one, I don't know about that one. Even though the Panthers ain't losing, I don't know. I'm not touching that one. Browns are giving 3. Bears and 3. I'll take the Browns and 3. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll give up 3 for the Browns. Where we at? Yeah, I already got that one. Jets and Dolphins. Damn. Oh, shit. Jets and Dolphins. Jets. Dolphins. I don't know about this one. You're giving up 9.5 at home. Wow. 9.5 at home. That seems like a sucker bet. Yeah, I'm staying away from that one. I'm going to take this next one. I'm going to take the Giants in 4. I'm taking the Giants, and I'll take that 4. 4.5, matter of fact. Titans are giving up 2. Wow, I don't like that. I don't like giving 2 up to them. To Texans? Ooh. I might have to switch here. I might have to take the Texans and take the points. Wow. I've already did it, but damn, giving them 2, I don't like that. Patriots. This might be one. The Chiefs are giving up 9.5. Chiefs are giving up 9.5 on the road. Okay, Cardinals and 49ers. The 49ers are giving up 13. 13.5. Wow, they're giving up 13, but the over and under is 48. I'm going to take the under. I'm going to take the under. Under. Yeah, that'd be part of my parlay. I'm going to take the under on that game. I like that. There's no way you're going to say they're going to win by 13, and yet you got to be 48. There's no way. No way you're giving up 13. So what's this? The Rams and the Commanders? Rams at home. Yeah, the Rams. Yeah, the Rams should beat them. 6.5. Yeah, I guess. I'm not fucking with that one either. Cowboys at the Bills. Yeah, I'm taking all that. They're giving the Cowboys 2. Ooh, I don't like that. They're giving the Cowboys 2. That tells me the Bills are probably going to win. The Cowboys are getting 2 on the road, 2.5. Ooh. Damn, I don't really feel comfortable giving the Cowboys 2 on the road. I really don't. I'm going to stick with it for this, but I'm betting on the Cowboys. I'll take that 2. You're giving me 2 on the road? I'm taking 2. I won't switch it for you guys, but from what I'm betting on that. I'm taking that. I'm taking the Cowboys, and I'm taking 2. The Jags. Okay, this is a give me game too. They're saying the Jags are going to score. So this is the Jags are giving the Ravens 3. Didn't I pick the Ravens? No, I picked the Jags. So the Jags are giving up 3. Wow. Jags are giving up Ravens and 3. I can take Ravens and 3.5. I'm betting that too. Ravens and 3.5. I'll take that. I won't change it on my thing, but I'm gonna bet those. That'll be part of. I'll take that. What's the over and under? 43. And then the Eagles are giving up 3.5. Well, okay, they showed 4. Right here it says 3.5. Yeah, I'll give that 3.5. I'll take that. I'll give that. Up here it said 4, but it looks like 3.5. Okay, so I got everything in. Got everything in, y'all, because it's not hard to get. It's hard to get these weeks go by so fast. So, who is he? I don't know who this dude is. Who's this guy? not hip to him. Camden Toy, Buffy and the Vampire Slayer, and Angel actor. Camden, best known for playing memorable vampires and demons in the Buffy the Vampire Slayer, died Monday after a 2-year battle with, pancreatic cancer. He appeared in season 4 of the Buffy. He's one of the demonic gentlemen. He played the skin-eating demon in Gnarl in season same time, same place. He also occurred the primary Tarak Han vampire on Angel. Toy played ancient Nosfire vampire, the Prince of Lies, in the World War II flashbacks of season 5. Goodnight Burbank, the Baby. He appeared in dozens of production. Average Joe. His partner, B. Henderson, wrote Toy Deterring. Okay, he was diagnosed in February. Yeah, they took him out. Look at this. What does it say? This is telling you they took him out. Listen to this. I caught that. Okay. He was diagnosed in February last year after months of mysterious pain. Months of mysterious pain. This must be him fighting. So they took him out. He got his 15 minutes of fame, and they took him out. That's what they do. That's what they do, y'all. You get your 15 minutes of fame, and, you're on the clock, as Sly likes to say. These mugs be on the clock. I mean, y'all, anybody out there excited about seeing the new color purple? Like, I saw the last one on Christmas, what was it, 84, I think. I don't know if I lived in Michigan or was I still living in North Carolina. Maybe I was living in Michigan at the time. And I'll never forget, it was like, I'm bored seeing the movie. I'm bored, like the movie. I'm bored. And at the end of the movie went off, I jumped up and was ready to leave. And I look at the two, my cousin Veronica, that came to my wedding, and my ex-wife. They're sitting there crying. I'm looking at them like, I can't believe this. I'm getting up about to walk out, and I look back at them. They sitting there crying. So I sat down, let them stop crying. I'm like, you guys got to be kidding me. Well, they got the letters back, and the sisters got them together. And I'm like, okay. Yeah, so I'm not going to see the new one. And Jeffrey, you said that the Godzilla movie is good. Again, if I can't see it on the big screen, I'm not going to see it at the movie theaters. Color purple. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to see that shit. And you know me, I'm a movie person, but I'm not going to see that. And to take, I'm gonna tell you, I'm a little disappointed because Shifter would have been good on the big screen. A lot of people. I'm the only one so far that broke Shifter down. Yeah, Quantum, I know you. Yeah, I broke it down and you erased my comment. Yeah, I talk about Dark City too because I probably saw Dark City before you did, Quantum. Or the Gipper, as I call him, God in Pennsylvania. I probably saw Dark City before you did. Because I went to the movies to see it. I didn't see it. I went to the movies to see it. So, I don't want to see that movie. Exactly. So, if I can see, if not, I'll see Godzilla, because that's right now we're debating to get a big screen. Get another TV and debating to get it. Because I only want a surround sound with an Adamus. That's the only good surround sound. Then I want to get a turntable and, some turntable because the vibration of a turntable, the diamond on vinyl is unmatched. It's not even, it sounds the same. Here's a good one for y'all. It sounds the same, but it ain't the same. The record on the vinyl, when I talk about being young and slow dancing, that wasn't, sometimes tapes, but not really. It's mostly just records. And it's proven that it's a higher vibration. You feel more of the music on vinyl with a crystal because the music is coming through you through a crystal. Diamonds is used on needles, right? Needles ain't cheap. Ain't cheap. They are diamond needles. That is a whole different vibration than this computer music we get. So, that's my thing. This is one of the times where I need to buy another turntable, you know. So that's the plan too. But we got a lot to do. We still need to do this room around. I got to put up the pictures of my children. Hopefully we can get this big sucker out of here and turn everything a little bit around. I want to put my desk there, maybe. We'll see. Because I could interview. And if I didn't have this here, I could have bought this sweet leather couch. But it wouldn't have fit if I brought it in here with all this shit. What, I was going to put the couch on top of that one? And I got to show these plastic. I got to show y'all these plastic covers because we got cats. And, you know, I don't care. Cats have a bad habit of just going by your shit and just scratching it. And so we got like the 1960s looking shit to put over it when we ain't down there. Because I was putting blankets on that shit at first. But cats, they just go by. Cats is like the most disrespectful animals when it comes to fucking your shit up. You know, all they care is, you know, I need to scratch, so I don't give a fuck what this is. I'm going to scratch the shit out of it. But if you just put a little bit in their way and break their habits, we got scratching poles all around. We cut their nails, but they're assholes. Cats are assholes. So break their rhythm. I told, like, we get our new couch. I'm like, hey, that's fabric. Because the chairs are leather, but I'm like, that's fabric. I'm like, see if they got the big plastic thing we can put over this when we ain't down there. Because it makes them think twice about it. I'd rather scratch the plastic than scratch that leather or the fabric. Oh, that's just how I feel. So don't forget, Saturday games all day. And Ant is still hurt, I think. I think Ant is still out. They play tomorrow. They play Thursday. So I think Ant is still hurt. But that Laker game, man, that was bogus. That Laker game was so bogus. The way they just was doing them turnovers at the end of the game. It was like just so ridiculous. Oh, Wemby's dunk is going viral, but they lost. And I'm surprised they didn't fix it for him to win the tournament. I'm blown away by that. I am blown away by that they didn't pick him to win the tournament. Damn. Did y'all hear about this? Wow. This is a girl? Or is this it says baseball. Damn. Oh, okay. Here we go. Wow. Did y'all hear about this? I didn't hear about this. A high school baseball player in Georgia who was left in coma for 3 weeks by a batting cage accident died. This young man, 18-year-old Jeremy Medina, a pitcher and catcher, was accidentally hit in the head by a teammate's baseball bat. Wow. He was declared brain dead. Wow. How do you get accidentally hit in the head with a bat? Like, why was he catching in the batting cage? Like, wow, this makes no sense. Wait, it says, about their son, but his family does not blame the boys whose baseball bat hit their son. How don't you blame him? I was able to go and hug that boy. Remember when remember the judge? Remember they killed his brother because she went into the wrong apartment, shot that dude, and the dude wanted to come out the chair to hug her? Said, remember that? You remember that? Remember, he's like, can I just give you a hug? Remember that when they killed the brother? He's like, I just want to give you a hug. And then the judge had to give a hug. Look at this. It's the same thing. I was able to go and hug that boy and tell him we understand he didn't have the bad intention to hurt my son. It was an accident. Wow. How is that an accident? Now, unless he was catching and he just maybe took a bad step and hit him, that ain't no accident. Whew. That's rough. That is rough. What is this? What is this? What is this? Alabama's new execution method could be dangerous for everyone in the room. What does it say? Officials will strap Eugene Smith to a gunnery and pump his lungs full of pure nitrogen. Having survived, okay, listen to this. Having survived one horribly botched execution, Smith faces being put to death by a wholly untested method that has been decried as inhuman by death penalty experts and unfit for even killing animals. So experimental is nitrogen asphyxia, a form of capital punishment that the ADOC has required Smith's spiritual advisor to side a razor to maintain a distance of at least 3 feet. The leader said it would be possible through highly unlikely that a hole supplying nitrogen to Smith's mask detaches from his face, filling the whole area with an odorless, tasteless, invisible gas. They're asking for my trust. The problem is they have a history of being untrustworthy. Dr. Hood believes that depriving him of sacred right to anoint Smith with oil, administering last rites is unconstitutional. Why not just hang him? So the preacher can't stand right next to him. Texas-based anti-death activists have counseled dozens of prisoners. Stands out. He says Alabama stands out for its incompetence and its bloodlust. I can tell you without a doubt that the state of Alabama is the most unprofessional, unprepared buffoonery, debauchery that I've ever seen. The execution chamber looks like a medical procedure in other states. In Alabama, it looks like a torture chamber. Alabama's dark history of bungled executions has death penalty advocates raising the alarm about the potential dangers of its first state to use nitrogen asphyxia. The first time Alabama attempted to execute Kenneth Smith in November, the death row prisoners was punctured with intravenous needles and repeatedly for 4 hours. Wow, it didn't kill him. 4 hours. Right in agony, a 50-year-old cried out for help. He was stuck in the same hole like a freaking sewing machine. So they didn't have one of those. You know, they've got, like if you got small veins, they've got a thing that they can put over and see the veins. They got one. That exists. That exists. Execution was called off after a prison employee was unable to set the IV into his veins, making it the third lethal injection attempt in Alabama in 22. Making it the third failed lethal injection attempt. So this is the mug they tried to kill. And it said, in other states that have been botched lethal injections hired independent advisors to investigate their use. Commissioner said the department was ready as possible to resume executions. They ready to kill. When a prisoner challenges the method of execution, the state forces them to name an alternative. So Smith filed a lawsuit request to be put to death by. He filed a lawsuit requesting he be put to death by nitrogen hypoxia, one of the 3 legal methods, along with execution in the state. The method is legal in 3 states. It's never been done before. While the Court of Appeals ruled in his favor, Marshall asked the Supreme Court to weigh and reverse the decision. When they declined, Smith's execution went ahead. Asked to deny request to carry his death sentence using the unproven method. The Supreme Court denied in November, so now looks like they're going to. The nitrogen sounds scientific, not even a medical term. It's a made-up expression of how oxygen through the use of nitrogen gas. They was able to do them. Jewish faith people, isn't this what they did? He prefers the term nitrogen gas execution. No one cares about the preference of the person is dying, even though it's what he turns or not. The only thing about is it looks pretty mild. I'm not so sure. Many question remains. Alabama, Doc wants to know exactly administer the prison be given an anesthetic or not if popular. It hasn't said. So they tried to kill him and it didn't work. User have seizures. When the inmate has a seizure, they would stop breathing. So how could they continue to inhale the deadly dose of the nitrogen? Wow. Could hold his breath. So, for example, if an inmate could hold his breath and make a scene out of it, the prisoner could move their head about to force the mask off. Killing inmates lawfully, killing them consistently seems to be a concept elusive. Plans to attend Wow. Why don't they just guillotine? Why don't they just hang them? Guillotine, hang them. I don't get it. Guillotine and hang them. So things are tough all over. What is this? What is this? Ooh. Let's check it out. I don't want to check that out. What are we looking for right here? So this is a 4.7 round carat diamond for 113,000. What do we got? Clarity is S. What? It's a D in color. So it's F. What was it? E, F, F. F is flawless. F is flawless. But S12, it's not a V. It's not a VS. So VS, not S12. Let's see. Symmetry. Excellent. Girdle. Excellent. Very small. Certificate. Wow. What do you think? So you still see carbon in it. So it's not flawless. That's why it's D. See the carbon in it? F is flawless. But see, this is look, this is SI2. See? This is SI2. This is not VS. See? It is this. See? See, it says SIS 1-2. So you see those. It's not flawless. VS, flawless. It's not flawless. It's here. This one. SI2. Right in here. Right? 1-2. Yeah. Included will likely have more obvious distracting inclusions. Blue Nile does not carry. Clarity Diamonds does not carry I3s. So they don't carry these VSs. That's what the one guy in New York always talks about, the VSI, the VS1s. They don't sell these. So if you're going to spend this much money on a diamond, you don't, you want an F diamond. Shit, for this, way cheaper, you could get a fucking synthetic diamond. Wow. Look at all those flaws. Okay. Okay. Well, to each his own. To each his own. All right, I'll end here. I played. This is one of some guys I played against. All right, here's dudes I played against. This is how they looked. This is a bad man right here. He doesn't get his props. This is Willie Toten. And this is the only reason Jerry Rice made the league is because of this brother right here. This is a list of the players. Let me see if they got Willie's name in here. Doug, Claude Humphrey, he played in the 60s. Mr. Bethea. They should put a statue of Mr. Bethea. Alvin Bethea, North Carolina A&T. Yeah, he made the Hall of Fame. Defensive end, he went to Central New Jersey. He dominated A&T, then for almost 2 decades in the NFL, becoming the first player from A&T to be elected in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Bethea made 8 Pro Bowls in his career, and there's no statue at A&T of this man. He used to babysit for probably my handler. He used to babysit for them because they watched him play in college. That's it. You don't even talk about Willie Toten? Am I missing something? Did I have to go somewhere else? For more of the greatest. Okay. But this is Willie Toten right here. This is a bad man. Doug Flutie broke all his records. And we beat them. They beat us. We beat them. When I was a sophomore, we beat them in Mississippi. And Jerry's freshman year, my junior year, they beat us in A&T. But this was a bad man. So I played against both these cats, Willie Toten and Jerry Rice. And really, we should have beat them at home. We really should have. I swear somebody poisoned me. That's the game where somebody poisoned me. Somebody put speed in my food or my drink. And I was fucked up. I really was like fucked up. But yeah, Willie Toten was a bad man. He really was. Really was a good brother. That good, and the NFL really didn't give him a real chance. He played with the Bills for a while. I think he might even play in Canada. Oh man. All right, I'll get enough of that. I'll do a few minutes of a reality breakdown before I go. And this is like the problem, with really even talking about reality and reality breakdowns. The problem you have is, and like I say, how do you make it relatable? How can I talk about my interpretation of how reality is and make it relatable? Because of what I say you can't use, that hurts you. Because you hearing me talk about a concept, and if you can't kind of envision a little bit of what my concept is about, I'm not helping you what I'm talking about. Because some of the things I bring up, I want you to envision them. I want my words to be visions, not just words. I try to break it down in a way where you can see what I'm talking about. And I think I have one. I think I am one of the best at that. To be able to put words into people's minds as visions, as seeing things. And no spells. You see, if I was doing some kind of spell, it'd be a whole bunch of shit around here, me trying to push something. But just the idea. Because the biggest problem is, despite whatever this is, you still got to be the best you, whatever this is. You can't just get stuck and say, well, the reality's not real and there's nothing else to do. I'm just go sit on the sidewalk and wither away. It doesn't work like that. Regardless of whatever this is, you still have to conquer it. And not necessarily defeat it, but understand how it moves. And understand, like a boxer, the counter moves for you to be successful. And this is a lifetime struggle. This is not like a one-time thing. This is a lifetime. No matter how strong your magic is, you got to keep putting that magic out. Well, it's like, okay, this is how I'll amend what I just said. It's like what Muslims do, praying every day, I'm going to say it's not necessary because of this. Once your intentions is set in your heart, then that's how you are and what you are. So everything else you go about is from your intention. Now, when you pray every day, you set the same intentions, but it's almost like you're burying your head in the sand every day. It's like after a point, your prayers, it's not that they can't be answered, but it's like at some point, you should be an expert of your religion or your faith. So having to go over this thing every day, every few hours to recognize God, you'll never recognize it because you're too distracted. You never set, maybe that's not the right. You will never feel that you've conquered this because you're resetting yourself all the time by repraying. And my point is, at some point, your magic is good enough where everything you've prayed for, it'll keep working for you the rest of your life. Because really, when you pray over food and stuff, that's just minor things. I mean, a lot of people, when they would kill the animals and stuff and the vegetables, they would, feel for them. Okay, that's not really bad. But once you do it enough, you really don't have to keep doing it because your intention is to be thankful for your meals. I mean, I hope that makes sense. Because at some point, if you've done it enough, the food understands that you're thankful for it. So you don't have to sit there and keep doing it because you've already done it enough. I mean, for years, I would pray for my children and stuff, but it was like, I've accomplished everything my spiritual side of what I want for my children. It's out there. And it doesn't make it any stronger by me repeating it all the time. I've set my intention. This is what I put out in the world for the guides and the ancestors. And I don't really have to keep restating it. It's already out there. And so it's like if you take it from being and the word I want to say, and I hate I got cigars downstairs and forgot about them. But it comes to a point where you do master this. And mastering this don't mean you're a millionaire, or it just means you see and you're surprised by very little. And very little bothers you. You just kind of, and that's where the lucid living comes in. You be kind, you just start paying attention. You should be you put yourself in and out of the story. Sometimes you can be the watcher, and then sometimes you're part of the story. Sometimes you can be a little bit of both, part of the story and watching at the same time. But understand that. Now, whatever practice works for you, that's, I can't really say. But what I'm saying is there has to come a time where you've done enough spiritual work. And even that evolves. It's like you've done this spiritual work to here. Well, okay. And then when you see that you need to add to that, then you add to it. But at some point, everything you've practiced spiritually, you have to see if it works. You have to start kind of trusting it. Because if you don't trust it, how's people going to look at you and trust what you say if you don't even trust your own magic? Well, he's still over there praying, so he must not think it's going to work. If you understand that. Now, I've given some simple things, like driving is, one of the easiest things to really conquer. It's a certain beast that controls that, and it's kind of easy to see how it operates. And I've said before, you take your trip and you see somebody else get stopped, that's an exhaust for you. And that's too bad, but that's kind of how it works sometimes. It's like they got stopped over there, so I don't get stopped. And that's what I was talking about. When lights stop you and stuff, don't get frustrated. Timing might be working for you. Synchronicity could be working for you. That's why you're hitting all these lights. Just like, a person thinks they got it made when all the lights is green. But again, that means a clear path. But there's, you got to pay attention through that clear path. But then the timing is, okay, I need to be stopped here, need to be stopped here, need to be stopped here. Recognize that path and don't recognize it as frustration. I'm in a hurry and I need to hit all these. Now, today, something is saying pause. Because you need to have fun and plenty of it. And no matter what your career is, you've done it now for so long, you've made it yours. Enjoy it if you can. Enjoy it if you can. Have fun with it if you can. Now, does this reality break down? It does all the time. You pay enough attention, like I was saying with the flowers. I didn't dream. I had an experience and this thing made a mistake. Then they had to go back and put the flowers back. And I'm like, I caught you. Now, I agree, deja vus are awards. If you're getting deja vus, you're getting awards. It's like you've caught this reality and it rewards you with a deja vu. That is, I think I agree. That's the type of a reward. It's like, okay. It's not that I live this again, but it's like, okay. Like I did do this before. But a lot of times you see it in a vision. You know, I've always catch that. I was like, this dream. This is the dream I saw. I dreamt this years ago. That I was sitting here watching this exact game. It's like, damn. Okay. So I did see myself shining. But the best dreams is flying dreams. Oh, I love to fly backwards. That is just, for some reason, I'll be flying forward and I just love to fly backwards. That's some fun shit. Just to fly backwards and just be on not even backstroke, just kind of sitting there up like this, like you're on a cloud just sitting, but you're going back that way. That's some fun shit to me. And even the lottery dreams is fun. If you've never had a dream that you won the lottery, that's the kind of dream where you hate waking up. You like holding the bread, you taking a bath, you like, no, just bring the money in here and I'm just pour it on me. You in the bathtub taking a bath with the money. You hear the alarm go off, you like, hey, reach your hand through there and turn that motherfucker. I'm with this money. Fuck the dream. I'm staying in the dream right now. Or you driving a nice ass ride and shit, you like, man, this shit is nice. And the alarm, and the car disappears. You're like, whoa. It's almost like, the car disappears and you still going 70 and you're bouncing on the highway and shit. It almost feels like that. So, well, how long have I been going? Oh shit, I'm almost going on 4 hours. It's almost 4 o'clock in the morning. I ain't got shit to do today. I don't think I have shit to do. I don't think I have any appointments. Cooley High. I don't have any appointments tomorrow. I know I go to the dentist, I think, next week. What's tomorrow? What? Oh, no, that's not tomorrow. Yeah, I ain't got shit to do tomorrow. I was like, damn, I ain't got... Oh, I go to chiropractor. Ooh, acupuncture and chiropractor Friday. I just hated that, acupuncture, you can't drink coffee because you're laying on your stomach. And you want the pins in you about 20 minutes. And it's no fun when you got to pee because you're on your stomach. So I'll drink a little bit of coffee, not a lot. But yeah, tomorrow's just a chill day, so... All right, well, so Richard Pryor says, have fun and plenty of it. Feel love. Feel love. Give love. Don't be afraid of love. Can't fight love, and I bet you. But mostly, this is it. Like, appreciate the now. Appreciate every moment. Like, even as I sit here, I'm looking at stuff, looking at the names. I mean, I appreciate that, those of you that are spending time with me or those that you ever get to see this, that you get to see this. And we spend this time together. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me, you don't know unless I tell you. But it does. I do. I appreciate the people that come, that leave comments. I appreciate it. Well, I'm going to go because I'm not a New York rapper or a LA gang banger. I'm just an old school Detroit crack slanger. Make more money, more money. My pockets like sunshine, always sunny. Till we meet again. This has been the Chocolate Mountain Show.